Not access the specified channel stream key. You just did. You just accessed the stream key. What are you getting at? Oh, okay. Got it. Tell me why that's a trouble? It's going. Alright. Well, one more time. Give me one moment, I'm figuring some stuff out. Do it on live. Alright. Had to pull a little bit of a fuck it, no balls for a second. Because, honestly, I wasn't too sure if a certain model is alright with being streamed or not, but it's totally fine. I actually just made a thing for... There you go. Alright. So, sorry this is so late, but I've been working on this for a little bit. Let me tone down the radio a bit because lyrics are getting in the way. But right now it's a bit, I will say the stream is a little bit suggestive because we're working on a Floatzel that's extra floaty, so as to say, and I will warm everyone up to it if there's a certain audience. I'm just debating on what to work on, but I want to work on the size stuff, and the size stuff's a bit strange. I will change the stream over in just a little bit, but just let me know if you aren't too interested in. It's to do with balloony, whatever you want to say, balloon size, everything else. There's a few things I can work on. Some things I might want to do off stream because I'm just testing the waters. But yesterday it seemed okay, but now I'm touching on the turf. It's a bit strange, and I will let you know. But I believe. Oh, actually, let me post something to Twitter about this. Do that. I'll post a moderate screenshot here. Well, this one's a strange one. Ah. This ref, this ref. Actually, I would post the whole screenshot at the end of this. That is a bit more UI. I'm going to repost. Let's do the retweet it. Now the weird but fun part. So it's machines parts. I'm like kind of just silent right now. I'm writing a bit of a tweet, and I'm thinking of the correct words. And that's the dog at the door. Dang. Alright. Here we go. I'm thinking this. Suggestive, I know, but this week I'll be streaming a bit of inflation, not the money kind. So tune in if you wish. I'm excited to work on this question. I say, I'm excited to work on this. It's calm. Person. Dog at the door, dude. I don't want to deal with Marley right now. This is my least concern. What? The dog needs to know that she's not always allowed in my room whenever she scratches at the door. I don't want her in right now. She's going to be a bit annoying. Give me one moment. Just making sure this tweet is alright. Because I'm a little bit worried, to be honest, about how everyone would take it. You ignore the dog for now. I'm a bit on edge, so I'm like, whew. Nice art stream after you finish cooking. Yeah, well, I'll be honest. Now that there's 5 people here, at least on Twitch, I will say this. This is going to be a strange stream, and I'm going to say it. This Extra-Floaty Floatzel is what you think it is. It is going to be a balloon. I'm going to be doing some inflation art. I'm sorry about that. If anyone doesn't like it, I totally understand it. You can do it when you tune in another stream another time, but this week's gonna be full of that. Personally, I'm excited for this. Extra-Floaty, yes, but personally, I'm excited for it because I'm to make it into a balloon. If you feel uncomfortable, I totally understand. If you want to just, you know, jump ship and watch something else, that's fine. Honestly, I'm having fun with this. It's a test to my arts to see how well I can handle curves at like an amplified size, and my topology can work around some things, and as well blend in transparency and all that like movement of fizz bones and things. I'm honestly really excited just from an artist perspective here, and it'll be a fun one, but I understand some people are uncomfortable with that, so if it's fine, I'm gonna be posting something to Twitter on that real quick, and I will be leaving him in the tier 1 of inflation. I'm going to be making like 3 different shape keys for it. One moment. Right. Fun for games. And that's alright. Not the money kind. There you go. Alright. Alright, and now link me, which ain't that bad, I swear. Okay, so here is the actual goober. Hang on, I don't have Jippy on right now. Going good. Turn down a little bit more. I don't know if it'd be a whisper, but me right now, I'm feeling a little bit worried if you sense the tensing in my voice, but here it is. Hello. So I've already gotten some work on this, and I'm honestly just a little bit worried about how I'm going to take it, and that's just simply me getting all kind of up in a bit of fear about it, because I know it's nothing that everyone is comfortable with, but it's like, I mean, you see, okay. I'm just so worried in my voice right now, but alright, this is the boy, and I was working on this the other day. I will turn off the little size up, and you can really see the difference now, but we default reshape this because we want to make him a little bit thicker because Pokemon doesn't really know how, at least model-wise, to really design something in line with the promo. I guarantee his legs are not like that in any media. Like, just that's... I don't know what's going on here, but that is not a solid line. It's like, it's a goofy one. What about the objects not hit? Yeah, sure, honestly I should. But, reshape, so he's just got a bit more tuft in him and everything. Ow, hello. But a little bit more, a little bit more in him. Actually, Ginger, if you want to test this out, there should be something with, I should have like a sticker thing. You heard me setting it up, I never actually showed it off, so there might be that. You might want to check that out. I'm not sure what it looks like, but you can give it a look if you want. It should be able to like just place stickers down and cover some parts of the stream. I should actually put my VTuber over all that, but still. Anyway, here's what we're dealing with. I'm not sure if I'll be touching on this on stream, but we've got level 1, big boy, right? And this is for this size. Why the hell are you knocking on my door right now? Hold on a second. You know, Marley wants to come in. I don't care, I'm not letting her in. Ugh. What about the command for stickers? It should be like a little widget. I'm not sure if it's integrated yet. I can check it out, and hang on. Let me see it. Let me check this out, and I will tab it to Blender because honestly, I'm gonna be just on Blender the whole time, and I do want to use my main desktop today. So give me one moment while I set up my little turn off desktop, turn on Blender, turn on Blender. There you go. I had to find it for a second. Ow! Hi! Give me just one moment here. Twitch should now have a thing where you can just put stickers on. Like, it's not a command, but Twitch has like a... Never mind, give me one moment. I could swear I have it set up right. No, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Let me go to my channel. Or maybe my video producer? Creator dashboard, that's what it is. I was just here. Extensions. Did I add you to the channel? Stream stickers added. I don't really know how to access it. You see a chest? Yeah, you threw an entire chest at me. That shit hurt. I'm not sure how to actually configure it. Give me just one moment here. Configure this extension. Open the dashboard. It should show up, right? Because here's an example of what it does. I can say, place a sticker, and it slaps something down. And this one, just a couple of them, right? They last for 10 seconds, and one of them's over my face right now. So let me just move this above. I should stick my little VTuber all the way above here on top. So that way, one comes over my face. Ooh. Ah. Well, that's that's something different. Posting eggs. But I should be able to put like an image like this, and it just kind of stays there. But I don't know how to integrate this on Twitch. It says it's on. Activate. Set as component 1. Let me try that. Let me turn off eBlock. Set as component 1. I don't know what it's doing, but it should be activating. It's setting me. Oh, it just peeled off. What are you doing, buddy? Okay, maybe add as a new panel. Well, that's pissing me off. I don't know what's going on, but I want to know if it's working. Figured I'd set that up because it'd be kind of cool. And now it's just not. Oh, hello. Hi, Tetra. I'm trying to. Well, yeah, Tetra. Here's it's a strange one today, but we're working on a Floatzel that's inflation stuff, but he's really cool. I don't have the buoy shown right now because I'm working on some that off, but there's that. Right now I'm trying to figure out why my stream sticker thing is not working. It's upsetting me. I don't see the button, but it's okay. Yeah, I know, but I care about it. I care about it, and I want to make sure it's working because it's pissing me off. He says component 2. You know what? Hang on. Let me just show you what the hell it is because this is pissing me off, right? I'm trying to do this. You got this stream stickers thing right here, right? And I'm like, oh, I have all this set up, and these are the goobers that I have, right? And I hit activate, set as component, and it's just not going on. And still throw and drop, dig, searing it. Yeah, if you want to. I don't know what else to really do here, but let me manage permissions, view my subscriptions list. You kind of need to, so go ahead. Extension can send messages. What is it doing? Maybe, okay, I'm just gonna leave this loading in the background. Hopefully it'll actually do something. Turn up the tunes a bit, because I doubt you guys can even hear it. Got some Jippy on beat. Let me know if the volume's a bit too okay, and well, too low and stuff. Alright, I need the confidence here. Oh, so working with a Floatzel. That's... Oh, shut up. This song? Alright. Okay. That's my confidence right there. Jippy giving me his best tune. I know this one. My boy Famoso made a whole little music video about this. He used like some Crayon Shin-chan of all things. But it's just so cool. Jippy really good. Just balancing out tunes and visuals really cool. I might have to pull up that video if I want to hear this one again, but alright. He makes good beats. Now, on to the weird stuff. So, we've got level 1, and then we've got another reference here, right? Suggestive. Interpret this how you wish. It's kind of obvious. But, working on level 2, and trying to go for the size. I might do this tonight, but I'm thinking of modeling the other stuff that would be essential for this, because there's I gotta put some balloon ties on the tails. That's what? Balloon knots. We gotta do that, and then size this up a little bit better. I'm still working on this one. It's not the same shape here. But that's going on. And then there is oh yeah, hang on, I should show this off. Let's show the opposite thing. I have a parameter called sodium chloride here. Which does that. You might have seen that one on Twitter. But that one's I might want to integrate that one as a little funny. Hello, hi. I'm it's the first time I've streamed anything suggestive, so I'm just kind of a little fumbly. And I don't know, just commission I'm working on, but big size, inflation, whatever. I think it's honestly cool, but it's definitely a thing that's a strange one. So let me get to sculpting this a little bit more. Hydration is real for that float. Yes, you'd be needing dihydrogen monoxide. You. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get to doing some more touching up here. I want to hide this, and then here's how we make sure we don't select that. We don't accidentally inflate that. Did I move this up and down? Hang on. Oh, that's just completely offset. Alright, we're doing a blend from shape here. Basis, no. I want level 1 to be applied here. Don't add it, just move it. Needs a hydro pump for me. He does. he was out of it, bro. So, I want to go for this little bit here because it separates the belly. And now it's just this whole smooth line. Turn this down a wee bit. But too smooth of a line. And we can invert mask here and then unhide. Actually, unhide and then invert. So now we're not going to be touching the big floaty. And run an inflation tool here. Try to separate that little line. Don't worry, it's not like I adore this artist is being done for. Oh, okay. Wow, that's all right. I'm just so worried, but then I'm thinking like, you know, I've already had weird commissions, and people have connected more dots than I have on Twitter, so it's like I'm not too worried, right? If you don't like it, that's why this is suggestive, right? And I just don't want to weird out, like, you know, Benson. I don't want to scare the hose kind of shit, you know. I don't want to, I don't want to freak people out. And I asked yesterday about it. Weird is good, embrace the weirdest. Okay, you're reminding me of an amazing thing that I had said, and I absolutely love. It was just improv. But I was actually at MFF, for 2023, and it was my very first time doing a con or anything, and I had gone as far as making an entire head of a character. Right, there we go. I'm on Twitch now. Oh, hey. Alright, I'm not sure if the chat's coming through on YouTube from my end. I'm sorry about that, but I did put on sub-only mode. Because I figured, like, yeah, you know, you'd get less shit posters dropping in and being like, oh, whatever. So I figured I'd put on sub-only.
Also, a way to get people to sub to my YouTube I'm never going to use.
Oh, hello. Thank you for the follow. But I will continue that little story here. I went to MFF, and there was a moment where it was ending. I think Tetra. It was ending, and I'm like, oh, we should go to the mall or something, because, you know, Chicago full of that stuff. So I'm like, we should, like, yeah, well, we should go there, and I'm like, is there gonna be any furries there? And Nari was like, oh, probably. I'm like, yeah, all right. So I went with his whole group of friends, and I was the only one actually, like, having, like, part of a suit. I had a bit of a partial, just mainly a head, and a coat that matched for the whole aviator character I was going for. I was trying to be Wint. If you know Wint at all, I would like to make a VTuber of it, but if you saw any photos on my Twitter of me going to a con, it's a little character. I was just wearing the head there, and that was about it. But I had a moment where no other suitors were at the con. People loved it, and I had this, like, a bunch of smiles in people's faces. They were given a lot of, like, they were given so many smiles and things, and I did not disappoint anybody. I'm like, what kind of alternate world I walk in on? I thought people hated furries. I'm like, what the fuck? And then it hit me when I was leaving. Two middle schoolers come up to me. He's like, excuse me, but, like, why are you a furry? And I'm like, honestly, man, I don't know. I'll be honest, like, it's just, it's something I like. I like creatures. I like being critters. I know I'm weird, right? But I'm not so weird with all, like, furries get strange, but it's, I said something along the lines when I concluded it, right? I said a lot of mumbo jumbo trying to gratify this, but being like, you know what? It's honestly just fun. I like this, blah, blah, blah. This con's been great. And don't get me wrong, furries are weird, but sometimes weird is cool. And the look on their faces was just like, it just felt like I redeemed all my little fears and everything. And then I just put on the head and then walked out the con. And it was so cool. Like, they had me take, well, not the con, but the mall. They had me take off the head in the mall. Cause like, oh, excuse me, you can't wear that in here. Like some security person. But when I had it on for a little while, everyone just loved it. And someone even came up to me and be like, hey, did you make that? Like, yeah. It's like, that's amazing. He has a suit. And they're like, they said something like, happy holidays to you and your family. And I was like, oh my gosh. Eccentricism? Honestly, yeah. A little more questionable individuality things. Yes, but in some cases, this sort of individuality is a bit airy, so as to say. And I'm just worried if people would find it weird, so that's why we have the tag suggestive. Chippy's a bit distracting, even though I love his beats. I need something a little bit more reassuring. Um, I need something to relax myself because I'm a little bit stressed just streaming this stuff. But I have been recently digging Little Big Planet tunes. Um, I don't know why I'm on a phase of that, but like their interactive music's good. So I'll put on that. We'll go with this has well, this one's alright. OAP2 is good. Personally, I want to hear Da Vinci. Da Vinci's whole tutorial and music is amazing. Could he send you a song? Sure, yeah, if you want to. Something relaxing if you could. But I could always listen to it later. Nexus point of eccentricism and yeah, honestly. See, that's why I honestly love it. You have this unique kind of community that is so eccentric that they don't care what they do as long as it's, nothing like harming others and nothing being illegal. They just kind of do it because they feel like they want to, and it's all in good fun. It's not like a bad thing unless you're one of the freaks that, you know, FWA that got arrested, like the guy biting the finger off, or lighting the bathroom on fire. There's just other things that happen. It's like I've heard of bad furries, and we just hear the story of Rainforest. That was like a thing going wrong me and my friends, because internet historian, that guy was he was quite trendy. I was young, and what is it? How? Wait, hang on. How the hell do you see that on my? It's thinking my hand is this thing of biscuits I have, like this little shortbread cookies. But that's not my hand. My leap motion's acting up. I'm trying to figure out what it's like detecting. That's the flattest thing I have. It's on my mouse, and sometimes it doesn't get it. I don't know. This thing's busted. But anyway, most crazy con TBH LMFAO. Most notorious one at least. And there's no biscuit, indeed. But yeah, it was a biscuit tea. Ham biscuit. Anyway, oh, don't blend for shape. Snap the symmetry, because I want to make sure that I can run this in edit mode. Sometimes, if you're messing with Blender, you'll notice that sculpt mode does not work well with symmetry. Even though you can say, hey, I want these, I want to fatten up this, and it does, symmetrical. I'm doing the left half and doing the right. It doesn't exactly do it with both sides. It's kind of stupid. But hello, thank you for the follow. Well, it does it for both sides, but what I'm saying, right, is when you move enough stuff. Thank you for the sub. Wow. All right. Well, you can move this around, right? And it's sometimes it doesn't when you okay. Let's experiment, right? I'm trying to show this off. Let's make a snake hook all the way here. It's like, oh, that did a lot. Sometimes these don't mirror correctly. Like, you see one of these points isn't grabbing. That one right here. This one, I could tell you, is not symmetrical, and it just doesn't... That just kind of breaks sometimes. So sometimes I want to edit some specific points. Like, I'm trying to add a bit of a crease in here to separate this line, to go for this, and it's not really giving me that crease. So, moving this in, you have to manually do some symmetry when you're just coming out of sculpt mode. Because right now, oh, it's going. Okay. I can also just cut a little line in here with the sharp edge tool. But then that might be a bit too much. Because now it just looks like there's a, it looks like a breast and not a, just a chest. And you gotta make sure of that. I've also got to learn, if Clotsim will do the seams that are all apparent of this design. Like so Bliss is the author of this art here, Buoyant Bliss, and they have a lot of lines that they really wanted me to exaggerate, and I'm like, okay, sure, yeah, I could draw some on, but I just don't really know how to really do that. Like, specifically, like right here, right? You'd think an edge, or like I'd have to put in a line here somewhere, and I don't exactly have to. I could just rely on a bone to end up moving that and cause a seam. It's still important for me to add the seam later. I can actually see my topology here. Look at that. It's just so sleek you can hardly see the edges, which I guess is a good thing. Check songs, see the DMs, check Discord. Alright, let me look. In between this band. Tamer song. I could swear you sent me Ascension to Heaven. It's like super hyper. But I'm pretty sure you sent me that one and I added it to my list. Like, this is really, really hyper. But in between, yeah, I'll give Rare Occasions a shot. That does I'm seeing them and it just looks like it could be an alt rock. And I'm like, ooh, that's my main stuff. Normal map to exaggerate seems indeed. What reflection map is that? Same image used in the picture chat, but no, it's not. Same image. The picture chat. I know we were talking. Yeah. That's not it. This is Blender's default reflection. I have yet to change it. I'm pretty sure there's a way to change it in like the view settings here. Misc, I think. I don't know exactly, but I haven't toned any shading. Once again, it's thinking my hand is. Okay, move this stuff off the desk. I'm getting irritated about everything today. I'm so sorry, but big stress. Anyway, my hand is. Sorry if my right paw here is breaking, but the motion's just not tracking it. It's being weird. When I put it on the mouse, it's like, oh, I think I know what it is. It just messes up. And also, I'm kind of on mirror mode, so my left is my right, my right's my left. It's always been the case. So I could look over here and be like, hmm. But honestly, maybe I should look at chat. So, who knows? Anyway, back to the humongous. So the buoy's giving me some issues because it's like in an impossible state. It's both above and then below. And I'm not sure if I would want to make it like pullable. How's everyone doing? Oh, hello. I wonder how everyone's doing. I'm doing all right. I'm a little bit nervous, I'll be honest. You could hear it in my voice because I've never streamed anything this crazy before. But this is a commission I'm honestly excited for. So if I'm feeling a little bit insecure, sorry about that. It's something I really want to try doing because this has really cute style. I like it. And they, I will admit, the size gets larger than this, and I'm thinking, how would I handle that? There's a lot of things I gotta consider. Because, well, I could just go around and do an inflate tool on everything, right? An inflate tool does a lot. Sometimes it gets all mishy and mashy. Hello? You like the lighting on your avatar? It's a nice blue shade. Oh, thank you. It's the, little VTuber I got set up. I haven't actually configured VNN for much, but there is a throw parameter where you could just, throw some items at me if you wish. I tried getting a sticker thing set up, so I'm not sure if that's working. Yeah, it's got some infinite loading glitch. I'll have to figure it out. I think it's looking for someone who has like Twitch, not partnership, but affiliate, which I'm just 2 more streams away from getting. Then I can apply for it, and they'll be like, hey, yeah, here's affiliate. And also these paw pads definitely need some work too because they're not part of the main mesh. That's a mistake as to why they're not part of the main mesh. I'm gonna fix that. They're also part of the weasel model instead. And in the object mode, you can join. And now I don't think they're gonna be parented correctly, but who knows? Remember those days. Throw case in point. Yeah. Oh, looks like Blender. Yeah, Blender's really, really good. I love Blender. I use Blender, and this is Blender. Oh yeah, it's Blender. Yep. Blender's so good. I love it. But we got the reference here. We got the model here, and let's expand this a bit. It's getting big, full of helium. Sculpt mode. I want to clear mask real quick, and then we can hide the paw. And because I think symmetry applies here in a weird way, I'm gonna make sure I select all the paw. I could have just done for material mode. I'm really stupid. And then we're going to hide it. Here's a little trick for instant mask in sculpt mode. Invert. and it should have done something a bit more visual, or whatever. We can unhide, and now we shouldn't be able to move anything but the paw. Actually, inflating the paw would be kind of interesting. But I do want to move it over. I don't know if this is a good idea or not. But just about anything being bigger is what passion seems to want. Not passion, no, bliss. Sorry. Two words that have similar context. I had another client called passion before, and the word bliss makes you think the same feeling. I'm gonna turn this up a bit. I've actually been craving a bit of Little Big Planet, so we got some Little Big Planet tunes on. I found out about this today. There's a game out there that's trying to do Little Big Planet again, called Resewn or Restitched, Resewn, something like that. I think it's Restitched. They have a bear that's like a teddy bear sack boy as their main man, and I think it's a really cool thing that they're doing. But I have a feeling that game is gonna flop because Little Big Refresh just came out, and it'd be hard to see a game nowadays like Little Big Planet trending. I feel like a lot of people wouldn't really make content for it. It's not like one of the only PS3 games that children are bound to play, because now you have something like Fortnite or Call of Duty, because parents nowadays don't care what people play. Apparently even shooters are good enough. I don't know. It's like getting into Little Big Planet, you had to be a child that's like, hey, play this cool game, and then you're like, wait a minute, creating stuff's cool. Nowadays, I feel like people are just gonna make stuff in Fortnite or Roblox and say, hey, that's where I'm gonna create shit. No trouble if they do, but Resewn looks cool. Restitched, I mean. It looks ambitious. It's got a lot of really unique mechanics, because they added like the grappling hook as not a power up, but just like a thing you could just do. So it's interesting. They have a bit of a devlog going on Twitter that I was looking at, and something about they were just working on the trampolines, or like the jump pads. They call them trampolines, but they're jump pads, honestly. Same shape and everything. They're straight up just copying Little Big Planet in some cases, but as long as Media Molecule is fine with it, then alright. This is looking a bit strange here. Maybe I should just flatten it out. I'm trying to add a tiny crease in here. Actually, hang on. I just realized. You're getting hit with the subsurf. That's no bueno. Unless I want incredibly smooth paws. Cannot wait for Katie to rekindle that creative wonder. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like Bricadia is not gonna be the most well, it's gonna be incredible, right? But I mean, the community is gonna be just like Blockland, so I honestly expect it to be kind of vile. Like I'm talking like Gmod vile. Like it might be. If it's not, I'd be surprised. But the only audience for that seems to be Blockland. And they are, I could go back on my history of my Blockland days. It's when I had an edgy phase of the internet, and I remember I had to actually address something that was on an old model where that edge translated, and I'm like, oh, look at this funny thing, and I had an edgy phase, and it's kind of weird, and I feel bad about it still. This is back when everything was funny, regardless of what it really was. You think about the consequences, and you're like, yeah, someone will find it a triggering thing. And the word triggering was, oh man, that's the kind of vile I love too. But it's like some of that stuff is like streamers would freak out, right? You're like, oh shit, I can't be on here. I don't think it's gonna be like that, because it's a Lego game, right? You're gonna get people that are like, wow, that's a really good Lego game. But if the community is still the community that I know it is, you're going to get some stuff that's going to raise a few flags on stream. And that's all I'm going to say. I forgot how large he was. He just jump scared me. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna try this, I might snake hook it, but gotta center this because the foot is just slightly offset now. And I will say this, no, he is rigged. I have to test the rig with these shape keys, but he is rigged. He's actually got the same rig from, if you would believe, this is the model from Pokemon XY, but incredibly modified at this point. And I use Pokemon's models as a base model because they're incredibly nice to have at least a form of the Pokemon. Having topology is nice, well, nicer than having no topology, and sometimes. Oh hey, ooh, Saza, what's up? How do you like the goober? It's quite the big fella I'm working on, and I don't know how to feel about it. I'm a little bit, well, no, I like it. I like it, but I'm a little bit worried what other people feel. Hey, I like him. It's like I'm really excited for this, but it's straight up inflation. Funny big man, yeah. They want a really cool idea. So they want like various objects that sets their like size, and I really want to try that. Like you've got a full incense, which obviously doesn't do anything in the realms of filling someone up. It's like an incense that I think it actually, I forget what the stat is in game, but they want it to, it's like a pun, fill them with air slowly as they have it out. I'm like, that's really cool. That's a good idea. And then they want balloon berries, which are a actual thing. Hang on, let me pull that up because it's really interesting. There were these balloon berry things that are actually part of Pokemon. Yeah, let me here's this. I'll just share my desktop for a second. Look at that. Balloon berry. These are real. I didn't know, but I guess it's 1999 Pokemon, something like that. Here's the first edition stamp on it, but I'm gonna be modeling that. I'm gonna have to find a better reference, but Balloon berry. You had that card? Really? If you still have it, make Snorlax to make like, for Snorlax to make like Munchlaxes. What? Okay. But yeah, I've got this balloon berry, and well, the scan is shit. I could totally benefit from a better scan of it. I'm not sure if there's many online, but if you have one that you could scan, that would be very useful. Anyway, big man. I feel like the legs need a bit more sizing up. Like down here, the shape is awkward. And we're going to clear mask. Go back to material mode. Inflate a bit more. Don't want to target the foot much because the foot's kind of shaping into the foot. Let's see if I can smoothen that out. It's looking very strange in some directions. Ugh. I have no idea if you have it. Would be a better scan, make a good interpretation. I honestly could. Like, this art's enough to go off of. You could smell the polygons there. Like, they have flat shading, regardless, right? You can see square. It's kind of funny. But yeah, that's what's going on. So that's what I'm gonna end up doing. It's gonna be really, really cool. I should honestly just hang on. I want to scale this up, shaving it down a little bit so it's flat. Level 1 did have the, okay, it did have the foot like this too. That's what I should do. Ease this on the inside. Smooth modify. Isn't highlighting the right shape key. There we go. It's targeting everything but this because we're not actually highlighting the afflicted area. And specifically this part of the leg I want to not be touching. Because sometimes Inflate Tool likes to clip inside itself, which makes perfect sense, but you don't want that in most cases. There's one part at the back of the tail which I had to address, because it was doing that same thing. Get some elastic movement. in vogue now. It's PS1 Dream graphics are getting nostalgic for indie games. Yeah, um, honestly, I don't know what to feel about like nostalgia and stuff now because I hate how nostalgia kind of just drives things and people that make like, hey, we're gonna make this nostalgic, cool, original game, and it's like I can tell exactly what you were looking at when you made this. Like, dude, it's not that impressive. it's I don't know what to feel. Some games are like that, and I understand that. Wow, it's really cool, but some of them don't feel like they're too good. There was one that was really interesting lately though that I saw that I've heard incredible things about. It was this like bunny kind of character on this platformer. It was all like grayscale sort of looking. It was a some medieval-ish platformer that was really really interesting. I totally forget the name of the game, but it looked really interesting. I'd like to give it a shot. It was only like $6. And then you have what was it, Corn Kids? That looked really really fun. Okay, now this actually just looks like a piece of a balloon. I'm not sure if it should be that big of a seam, but it looks like, well, let's try to ease this out here. Inflate it a bit more, maybe? Stretch out. Now I want to skip this one Little Big Planet song, because Victoria is a lot of women chanting, which is nice, but it's a lot of, scary. With Eve's Asylum, which I don't think is too much different, but it might be wrong. Okay, just smoothing this out. There we go. It's somewhere. How does this look compared to the regular body? Oh, wow. Oh, the foot's getting larger. I understand the back of the heel. Maybe like the front. I don't want to make this all too large now, but I feel like that's as far as it should go. Smoothing this out of it, because some topology here is fighting. And then inflate this some. Bottom here. I'd like to see if I can round it out. It's an odd circle shape. And I'm not really sure where the circle would be. Perhaps down here. Yeah, actually, there's not much crotch there. I'm not sure if it's the base of the tail. Like a bit of belly down here, but I'm going to check that out. That's probably what it is. And it does the thing where the does Floatzel do that normally? No, okay. You don't have to be too worried about that. Maybe this can get smoothed out a bit or enhanced. It's trying to keep the creases I already have present, because they look pretty good. And then just as everything gets airy, this is the weirdest thing to play with, but it's like it's so cool because it's like wow, it's just blend shape stuff and testing how. I'm really curious to see how all this will move. If you put like one fizz one, you gotta know that it would be like amplified. And I'm thinking as this is like inflated and stuff, right? As it gets larger, what I do is I just like adjust the fizz bones by like a certain margin. Like, there's so much I plan to get this to work, and I'm really excited. But a lot of it's in Unity. I gotta get a lot of the artsy stuff done first. I should make like a checklist honestly, because this one, I just gotta show you. I gotta show the stream. Oh hey, yeah, Jazz got that. Yeah, I gotta. Let's see, awesome. I think stream title. Got you. Got you. Okay. I was asking Jazz Otter, the previous commission I just did. And he's got a otter that's quite a few forms. He's got a balloon form, he's got a pool toy form. I think he mainly rocks the pool toy. Ow, hello. Hi, thank you. He's got a few forms of critter, and I'm like, that's really cool. What do should I do something like stream wise? Because I don't want to freak people out that I'm doing something like suggestive, you know. But wasn't National Otter Day today? Oh, was it? I I didn't know. Well, man, I sure hope it is. That'd be adorable. Um, it is. Okay. I didn't know that. Man. Oh, we're just chilling a stream today. Not like a stream, you know, Discord or like Twitter. Well, I'm saying the other social medias, not a Twitch stream, but like like a stream, like a water stream. It'd be so cool. I've actually seen some wild otters in a stream that's like near my house. I remember just watching them when I was depressed. I could see this little otter just dancing around and having a blast in the stream, and just seeing that was enough to cheer me up. And I was like, oh my gosh, I wish it was him. He's just so adorable. And now here's what I'm doing on stream. When I was a teen, I still remember him. Still near that stream too, so I'm sure there's a family of otters by that stream too. It's like and the neighborhood I live in is kind of like, it's in a forest, and it's a hilly forest, and it's really, really cool to just look at nature and places that it still is and exists. When you move away from all these suburbia homes and everything, it's just kind of like, oh, yo, there's actually just real nature here. And I certainly love it. Love to see it. So I think I'm pushing the limit here. Maybe I'm doing it a bit too much. Maybe, yeah, you know what? Hang on. It's a bit too far right now, because he shouldn't be this down. I should round out the curves and make him look like big tangerine right here. Like, I should round this out, so we're flattening it out. This flattening's getting to the other reference, and I will show that off in a little bit, because there's references I've classified in certain sizes, and we have moderate. This is moderate, by the way. It's the moderate size. There's moderate, there's large, and there's XL, and then there's the VR one, which is like the very minimum I think I would do. So minimum size, probably this. Still large. If you want to go back to regular, you know, probably reshape, and there you go. Regular Floatzel. And then size 1, size 2. I might have to change the head up a bit. Size 3, and then if I really want to do XL, but I don't know if I can, honestly, because it seems to just size up body parts, and considering that it's rigged, XL might just be me moving out some parts of the body, like sticking the arms out, but I don't think I can do that. I don't think you could like position constrain hands, because if you can position constrain hands, that means you could position constrain your own limbs and backing out and break eye kick. That was in my eye. Ow! Ugh. Get out of my eye. Ugh. Ow! Hey, you two, let me know if there's like let me know if there's something going on with the there should be a sticker thing. I would love it if I could get a moderator in here to like check the sticker thing. Not, ow, it's not working. That was in my eye again. Tetra, why do you keep throwing things in my eye? It hurts, you know. Ow. You blind me. You don't have a mod? No, I don't. I asked Nari to be a moderator, and he's like, I'm not really around for the stream. I'm like, okay. If there's one person I know that could moderate, it'd be my buddy Snowy. He knows a bit of Twitch streaming. I really don't, but he knows it a lot more than I do. Ow! Maybe I could do this... I want to still see if I could make the belly hang like that, you know? Sometimes it's a confusing thing where I still don't know if that's the tail or not, right? Actually, hang on. No. I think that is the tail. Because, well, I don't know. I don't have to nail it down, but it's a good idea. Either way. Turn off from toe beans, I see. Indeed. I'm working on the underside. That's about it. But he does have toe beans. It's just the groin. Yeah, I call it the crotch, but I don't know. I think it's more like it's hard to tell if this ref is, you know, groin, if it's tail, because you got two tails and it's like the same height of the tail, so I think it might just be the tail. So, in considering floats doesn't really have that like weird bump, weird belly bump, I don't know what that is, honestly. I don't study anatomy, but I did. And I don't really know furry anatomy much, but I do know how to make something the same shape. Anyway, I also do need to add that X. That's duct tape. So sometime I'm gonna be doing that. I'm not sure if it'd be now or later, but well, probably not now. But I do have to add that. Speed, we need a boop command. You were given all the good ideas. The beans need to be booped. There's even hand beans too. Look at that. Oh, I should maybe inflate these a bit more actually, because they're not as large. Right now, I like how this looks, and these need to be fixed, kind of. Never mind, they don't need to be fixed. These need to be fixed? They do. Well, anyway, these ones can be larger. Let's like re-angle them and didn't think of that. This brush is both incredible, but also a bit hard to work with because sometimes the entire avatar just breaks. So let's test symmetry. Symmetry did not work. Snap the sim. Symmetry worked. There we go. What about probably all this? I'd like to just move around. Snap it all to sim. To review, move everything. Not everything. Let's move this one. No, because for some reason it's moving the okay. And I guess jump that up. That's my mute command as well. I didn't know I was on mute command. My mic on? Okay, good. And Eve's Asylum is a bunch of bubbly bop. You know, Tetra, I'm gonna check that one song you sent. Let me look at that. The Aglow from Rare Occasions. We will investigate what this is. The song Tetra requested. Ooh. It's definitely strange alt rock. CD baby. So you guys on YouTube, you can't hear the tunes because YouTube, haha. Twitch VOD track exists, which means I can play stuff like this. That is actually totally copyright free, right? I swear. But you know, people don't really care if it's streamed. Ow. Wow. Wow. This is quite... That's an exploding song. Not bad. What am I doing moving these around when you know they can't be moved around? Oop. I should not be moving them. I should be moving them like this. Orientate the beans. Orientate the bean. Oh. That's not bad. Fantasy story time to bombastic. Yeah, exactly. Honestly, I love it when songs shift like that. I have an entire Ruffy loves this band too. Really? Cool. There's a there's a band that I really like that I found off of like well YouTuber I'm not sure if Zerf is still around, but I think he just calls himself X now. But Zerf Spec. I think he calls it Zerfing for Sounds now. It's some kind of channel. He got his channel shut down because he uploads full album rips, which is understandable to get his channel shut down for uploading entire album rips. But like, he uploaded an album of Asturias, and they have been like my go-to fantasy band for like the past 3 years. They they make incredible stuff, and I just oh my gosh, I don't even know where their stuff comes from to be honest. They just they make bliss, and I will nerd out about Asturias for a while, and that's kind of why I made the shift to Twitch, is because I was like, you know what, YouTube is not gonna know what the hell this is. No one is copyright claiming this music. It is like 100 views, and then YouTube's like, hey, we detected copyright, and I'm like, okay, fuck you. So that's why a lot of my stuff is on YouTube now, well, on Twitch now instead of YouTube, because YouTube detected that. If I said Twitch detected that, no, it's a YouTube did. Found this song in this via animation. Stick fight. Oh, it was recommended. Good Kid. Good Kid kind of sounds like this stuff. I don't remember. My mix, yeah, we got the Sturias albums here. And a random critical video. Fruitiger Arrow playlist and aquatic ambience. Well, hang on. There's a playlist that's been making me think for a little bit. There's you just put in my long plays. So aside from Minecraft Jeb fighting a cat, this playlist is awesome. There's oh, where the hell? No, it's in my watch later. It was like Hank Hill in Kingdom Hearts. Where the hell is it? Is it? Hang on, let me see if I can find it. You can still see the embed in the top left, top right if you're interested. But it's like Hank Hill fighting. I don't know. Where was it? It was a. There's gonna be some slop in my. No, I want to watch that later. Hank Chill. Here we go. Atmospheric drum and bass. There you go. I don't know what this is, but it's Hank Hill. Damn it. Damn it, Sora. Track missing? What? So there's just silence? I don't even know, but I think someone modded Hank Hill's model onto Sora, and this might be a whole Kingdom Hearts place now. What the hell is this? I don't know. That image is based. Indeed. It's an entire fucking video, though. So, if it's atmospheric D&B, I'm feeling pretty good now. My confidence has been restored, y'all. Oh. But as sus as this is, I'm happy people would tune in to stream. I thought it'd be kind of like a sign that people would be like, no, this is what are you doing making something like this? But no, it's honestly something I want to try. I'm having fun doing it too. So I want to see if I can get a line here and start the belly. Maybe let's go matte cap. Let's see a bit better with the matte cap. Matte caps are really nice for looking at your normals and making sure that you're on the correct shape. Oh, it's because I'm only moving a few bits of topology around. Well, does this work at least? Alright, cool. What about this one? Alright. Yeah. Not too bad. You can either... I wonder if you could, like, honestly overlay, like, a realistic texture on this, because we have a plan of, adding fur to it. So that way there's a bit of an incognito mode for the people that really don't want to see the inflation stuff, right? I wonder if I put the fur texture on this, like, it would just look incredibly fat. I don't know. But not what I'm aiming for. We're aiming for air. I don't think fat would have little balloon creases, but we'll figure it out. So we gotta make this more spherical here. I don't actually know if half this is being tracked, but hopefully it is. Realizing floats has a little fruitiger arrow that what? I wouldn't say it. Well, like air and water. That's not really what fruitiger arrow is. That's a style. Arrow is like kind of aerodynamic style, I'd say. And like fruitiger is just named after the man who came up with it. Fruitiger arrow is like, if I'm being real, one of the coolest styles. It went to a T. It's honestly weird sometimes, but it's really, really good in some cases. Like, it's some of my favorite stuff. Anything by Hideki Namanuma was peak banger. I would like to introduce one of the Hideki songs. It's a bit strange, and I'm like, huh, that one, I don't know. I don't know what the Hideki was on, but like, then again, I'm like, wait a minute. I can't think of any. I know there are some that are like, it could be better. The people definitely overhype. The concept of love, I feel like it's a bit overhyped. There are some bangers though, way better. Fire tweet earlier. Oh, hang on, hey, really? I gotta see that. You gotta make me think of that the whole time. What did Naganuma say? Let's see what we get. Hideki. Oh, jeez. Okay. Yeah, I felt like I should have put Twitter. I had a sign for a moment. Love, baby, love. Wait a minute. CEO of California. I sure hope Hideki does. What's your name then, Cleveland Brown? Name is not Scarlett Johansson. Cook, Hideki, cook. Said the thing. Alright, well, I don't know. I hope hope Hideki's doing good. He's 2010 he made his account. I have not been getting in my feed lately, so hopefully me searching for him tells Twitter something. I want in my feed. What are you posting a bunch? What is this? Agree to the YouTube turn server to view this embed. I'm in OBS, brother. AI means love in Japanese. I doubt whether AI artificial intelligence understands the concept of holy shit. Oh, that's the banger. No way. What do you sent, Tetra? Is this a song? Yeah. Okay. Might check that out later. I'm gonna get back to doing the shape here because I don't know how long I'm gonna be active on this. I've been working off camera for a little bit, just doing like a lot of this setup and things. I think it started at like 5, so honestly I didn't get too much done today, but I was up late. I wanted to really see. Oh, hello, thank you. I really wanted to see, just like it's been a while since I've seen the suit that I've had for Wint, and I'm like, you know what, I just kind of want to stuff it. So I spent a long time tonight just stuffing it for some reason. And it was like 5 in the morning, and I'm like, oh shit, okay, now I sleep. So I was up late at night and started at 5 now. So I could honestly go till like 1 in the morning, like 1 a.m. right? But I'm not sure. This is a bit too much here. Chest's a bit too puffed because the neck doesn't really. The neck should be up a bit more. Maybe it's a bit too far out. Dang it. Ugh. Ugh. Squared off. I'll be fixing that. I don't want to like smooth it, but best way to get it more spherical. I don't really care about the shape of the sphere here. Because when the places it's just strange there, it starts to look a bit weird. Polish out every curve and everything will look a lot smoother in the end and look better, like it all makes sense. And polish out your curves, despite where the hell your curves are, even if you have the proportions of, like, literally a blimp. Probably look better in the end. I don't want to be modifying the face at all. It was very, very, very stretching. Spherical, yes! Quite spherical. Alright. Move it up. Back a bit here. Let's try snake hook. Snake hook is like guaranteed movement. And I like it. Sometimes it can mess stuff up. It's a delicate tool. Alright. Show it again. Yeah, we're kind of getting that. Check it out. We still got that curve. And we're a bit more inside now. It's not so large. You compare it to size 1, I guarantee this is like still a massive step up. Yep, indeed. And just saying, these are already on sliders, so it's not like they're perfect. Just set in stone things. But I like to have different levels, that way I can say slide from one to the other and make certain stages. Because sometimes midway isn't the same shape as you were hoping for. So you can kind of get around that by blending two shape pieces together. Egg-like, yeah. The searing egg attack! Spherical! What is this? What is the egg? What is the egg doing? And that egg is scaring me. It's like... Oh man. Alright. That's about the size, but that topology doesn't say so. Come on, snap the sim. You give me an egg, the egg spin. I don't... I got no eggs. I don't... Oh. I could give you a... Actually, I can give you a chicken egg. Got several of those. There's one that was just... I don't know why, but a family of Floatzel has decided to raise a bunch of Torchics. And they get annoying. They get a little bit annoying. Torchics and Rockruff, and then a new Pokemon called the Smoke Alarm Dog. There's quite the farmland that I live on. Even though it's not a farm, it's in the middle of suburbia, but my parents really seem like turning it into a farmland. I don't know what they're doing, but they're doing some crazy stuff, and I keep watching it like, I don't like this. It's all goofy. That's a bit too much inner mass. Too much line. Gotta let the curve ease out and ease in comfortably. Like that, maybe? There's very, very little chest. It all just seems to be belly. The game sphere. Like a Rowlet achieve perfect roundness? Yes. I think I've gotten not one, but two Rowlet 3D prints from, who's it? From Neri of Vine Sauce. I think he's Vinny's admin. I've met up with him twice now at FWA and MFF, and because my buddy Spectral knows him so well, just kind of connected him. And just like, okay, well, I guess I know him now, and he's a bit of a friend now. It's really cool. He's actually giving me some stream tips and what to do and what not to do. So it's really, really cool. A bit more respect the whole Vinesauce team for me. They're really cool. I've always watched Vinny for a while, and meeting Mary was really interesting. But what I mean to say, hang on, how are you parallel to? No, 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 no. Impossible. Yeah, what was up with that? There's no way. That was stupid. Okay. Pokemon version of Beverly. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Automod got that one. I guess Hillbilly. Beverly Hillbillies. Add permitted term. Well, I suppose. Alright. I had to actually recently set up automod settings, so I don't really know how they work. But, you know, when you had to blacklist some words that were not safe in TOS, right? Like, very bad words that very edgy people would say, you know? It was really kind of surprising that that appeared in the chat, and I'm like, what the? No, no, no. And I'm like, is that going to get flagged? And I'm like, oh, it's a mod command. Only moderators can see that. So I had to, or now that worked. I'm like, okay, I guess that's mod chat. Interesting. Anyway, let's look at the buoy now. That probably shouldn't be there. Let's modify the buoy. We do that is set this to invert, and then no, hang on. I should save the project, by the way. Unhide. I can move this around. I'm inflating it. Okay. Pop some inside joke. Didn't stream the word batch? Because it was like, batch just sounds... No, I mean, that's a 3D modeling term. Most programs in a batch file. Yeah, I don't know. Batch is definitely a batch of cookies, right? That'd be the dumbest curse word in the world if you're trying to say batches like bitch. Like, dude. Batch of cookies, batch file, the amount of batches that are rendered in 3D, you know, batches versus draw calls, like that's, you know, that's a term. I know that. I don't know it as a swear at all. It's strangest kind of swear. It's like something that a middle schooler would say to get around the word bitch, you know. And let's clear mask. Monster Hunter tried back in the day. The words after and bite were censored. Really? The fuck? After? I mean maybe like a in Japan, right? Like a Japanese person would read out something like that. It would kind of sound like a maybe like some kind of innuendo or something. I don't know, but maybe the right word, innuendo. I forget. But it might have sounded like something bad. I don't know. I mean, especially if you have, what was it? Capcom makes that. They make Monster Hunter. Maybe it's something to do with regional stuff. Who knows? What is going on here? I'm gonna try to snap to sim. It's probably not gonna work. And you got 12 pairs that would weird. I don't know what this is. This is a bad topo. Is that fixing both sides? No, it is certainly not. In fact, it seems like one of them is corrupted and the other one's not. Nice. I guess I'll just not care that much about symmetry right now and fix it up. Yeah, one-sidedness. Yeah. Anywho, back to it. So these little fins are a little bit larger now, and tails are massive. The buoy, well, more like the floaty. Not sure how large it should be. Oh, I'm snake hooking it still. I thought it was inflating. There we go. Because here's the trouble, right? You got that impossible spot where it's starting to clip into the belly, but then it's also not clipping into the belly. It's a hard debate. Should undo that. Once again, we invert the mask on hide. This much I have to figure out here because I'm not sure where it should be. I'd like it to cover the belly there. Then maybe it should be affected by the size of the belly. Like it's bursting out. Like this. Not like shaped by the topology. And just merge it out. Push it out. And it's going to be a little bit larger than normal, as this entire model is, but that's fine. You just polish this out a bit. And this part's a bit strange, it's a bit stark. Move it down some. Snake hook's so good. Slay. I wonder how many DMB samples have been like recycled, you know? How many drum and bass sounds, how many drum and bass songs are like almost the exact same thing? Because it's honestly like really easy to make the same beat and all the beats sound the same. Except if you're a really creative one. If he blank you, wiggle the stick to escape faster. Wait, what? Unnecessary. What? If he, after you, wiggle the escape to his. If he bites you, or that is some great censorship. Like, dang man. Oh, reminds me of like Roblox censorship, honestly. Okay, I feel like now the tufts should be a little bit larger, just subtly, so that they grow. Right? But there's a lot of plans for this model I should be talking about too, because it's like really interesting. So we're gonna make, or me, right? But more like we, because me and the client, right? Plans and stuff, right? I'm gonna be making a not only a bike pump, the classic, right? The classic, hey, get larger apparatus, but also a helium canister. And I'm thinking, like, you know, why don't I listen to your reference here and use? There was one of their art pieces had a gauge to show how pressurized they were, and I'm like, why don't I just have that like on the tank, on like the pump? Like I'm thinking of having it next to a nozzle, so that way you just see the size. And I'd like to use the same hose. That way I could lower cost of topology and stuff. I might combine them in the same asset. I'm not too sure, but I'll figure it out. Honestly, okay, actually, at this point, I feel like the face should get some amplifying too. Hide this for now. Inflate the cheeks a bit, and perhaps the, maybe not like the forehead, but the muzzle. And then that kind of looks, doesn't look the best. Hang on. The gauge is a great touch. Yeah, I think it'd be nice. That way you can only like, well, when you're actually inflating them, right? You can see their pressure. But the balloon berry, planning that too. That's gonna be cool. The whole thing's kind of balloons, so. Oh, that looks good. Like I added a little bit of a bump there. I'm not sure if I should modify the forehead or not, but it does look cool. Like, well, there's gonna be goggles on it, right? So I'm just kind of unsure about how much be inflating it by. This is all fresh to me. It's a fresh concept, so I don't really know. Fatten up the face some. That looks cool. Look at that. Bit more air in it. And it just doesn't look a bit awkward. Love being a glass cannon. You have to use swax for your switch axe loadouts. What? Switch axe? Oh, you talking about Monster Hunter? Okay. I really ought to play it. Like, I have Rise that I've yet to play. And honestly, I feel like there's a game or two I should start, like, streaming just, maybe on weekends and things. Because I do art, right? And it'd be cool to try streaming a game. I've always thought of it. And I've thought of, streaming my little racing game stuff. And actually, there's something I thought of, too. I was nerding out about this, and, if Roku's still in the chat, he would know what I'm talking about. We were talking about this yesterday. The Owo skin. It's a haptic feedback thing with electrodes and stuff. Basically, VR suit that allows you to feel the game, stuff like that. You probably heard of B-haptics and stuff where it vibrates you. Or that one friend in VRChat that has haptics, that kind of stuff. But this one does electrodes and shocking, and it has sensations you could feel. And for the longest time, I'm like, I really want to get one. And then they had this Crew Motorfest collaboration, and I'll be honest, Motorfest is a great game, but fuck what Ubisoft's been doing. So it'd be kind of cool to like buy one and just give out a copy of the Crew to a friend and be like, hey, I didn't pay Ubisoft for this, so take a copy of the Crew, play with me. Ubisoft sucks, so I could actually get one of their Owo skins that's like in the Crew style. Because they made one, right? And it comes with a copy of the game. Might get the year one pass, but honestly, it's probably mid. It's probably not worth it. It's probably expired soon. So it's like, that's not worth it at all. Unless it's going to be some kind of permanent pass. I hate the way that every bit of DLC is handled now. Because it's like, oh, we're going to do it in the waves and stuff like that. The season pass. The only season pass I care about right now is actually the one in Destiny 2, because they gave that for free to me for some reason. I don't know if it's glitch, but I got it for free. I don't know if that's the thing going on. So if anyone's a Destiny head, let me know, because that'd be cool to figure out. Don't tell Bungie that I got it for free, because I don't know why the hell I have it for free, but I just have the new season pass right now. And I'm like, oh shit, maybe it's worth playing some of this stuff. Maybe we could finally go fishing. But aside from that, game good. Very good VR. So 4 digits on a scent suit. Yeah, I know. No. Here's the thing. Scent suits are like, they're well, B haptics is a lot. I was looking into certain options. B haptics, they want a shit ton of money for like every single part of your body, and it's only vibration. Like, I will admit, vibration is definitely safer than saying, hey, I want to shock myself in VR. Let me get a little blanket. Give me a moment. It's definitely better than shocking yourself, right? Like, you don't want to really hurt your body. But then again, that's how you get the cool feeling. And they're kind of rivalry priced. But the Owo suit is like, I don't know if it's going to be that well working. But then I just saw that they added support for like some like 80 racing games. I'm like, what the hell? How'd you get all this? How'd you get all this? And I don't know, but now it's like, hey dude, here's every single game you could care about. It had like games like Grid, Assetto Corsa, Gran Turismo 7 with official support for a suit that lets you feel wind and pain and like little rocks hitting like the car and stuff. Like you could feel the engine rattle. Just imagine playing Gran Turismo Sport, which is also supported for some reason. I have no clue how. But Gran Turismo Sport and then playing a racing game with that. I don't know how the hell that would be supported, but it's crazy. A decent headset for under $200. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. But I'll be honest. Quest 2, $300. That's good. Quest 2 is not $300 right now, but actually, is it? It might be. I don't know. If it's $300, that's definitely worth it. That thing sold like hotcakes for a good reason. And I'll say that's definitely the best bang for the buck for a headset. You might hate Valve, well, not Valve. You might hate Meta, but they still made a cheaper thing than Valve. And I'll be honest, the hardware behind that is definitely worth it. If you want to get rid of all the data sucking money thing that Zuckerberg's doing, if you hate him, just leave the device off the internet and plug it into your computer and say, hey, run the Oculus app, and that's all you got to do. Wired headset for $300. That's incredibly like good for just hardware stuff, but the software's ass. Like their software is prone to fail a lot, I've noticed. But Oculus software is like, well, Oculus software bad, Oculus hardware good. So it's like a trade-off there. But Quest 2 is really good. That's the one I recommend. Now, until there's a cheaper version of the Quest, that's what it is. Project Wingman. I think I've heard of that. There's a game that I can recommend, actually, to some people playing VR that you're probably never going to touch. It's called... Like, you're never going to find this on your own, I mean. Not that you're never going to touch, but something you're going to find on your own. Thank you for the follow. If you were to find... you'd probably find this in, like, CD Keys or something cheap, or, like, a Humble bundle. I think I got off of Humble. Jet Island. It's kind of just some dudes take on platforming physics and saying, hey, I want to slay giant bosses with a grappling hook, a jetpack, and surfing physics on a skateboard, or like a hoverboard, something like that. Really, really, really fun. And it's also multiplayer. My friend Evan loves that game, and he was the one that showed it to me, Cameron. I think he showed it to Cameron. I think Voided Frame as well. A few of my friends. But he showed it to some of us, and we found it as like the coolest thing ever. And Evan, if you're watching, Jet Island, we ought to play it sometime soon, because I kind of miss it. The physics in that were a lot of fun. But the overall best, my favorite VR game, not on Steam. And I don't think Wipeout's going to get ported to Steam anytime soon. But I sure hope it does. Project Wingman for free. Guy back the Kickstarter, do a bunch of Steam keys for it. Raffling off his spares, and I was going to left the winners. Nice. That's really cool. I'm glad that game could get Kickstarter funded, because honestly, nowadays I could not really see stuff getting Kickstarter funded. Kickstarter, I know now for scams and stuff. Glad to see it. I got Kickstarter funded. VR Moldoga from Slain. Honestly, it kind of is. Like, imagine this. You're tiny, right? You're tiny, and you have, I think it's a sword that you have. I honestly forget. No, you have a pistol. You have a pistol. So, tiny little robot with a pistol on a hoverboard that can go really, really fast with also a grappling hook. And you can charge up a shot that does, like, more damage. So, your best way of killing something is charging up a shot, aiming, making sure that you hit. Everything is, like, colossal. It's like a Shadow of the Colossus kind of, but with robot stuff. It's so fucking cool. I would highly recommend checking it out. Once more, I realized that I'm a bit too far forward. Maybe not. And you're pushing the face back some with that, but honestly, it might be a good trade-off. It's already upscaling the face somewhat. Alright, I'd say that's a good size. I'm not sure if I want to start on the other size, but I think size 2 is ready. I will show off size 3, as I am used to polishing a lot. Let's see, large ref. This one doesn't really... This is the only large ref, right? This one's huge. A lot bigger than... Actually, not that much larger. So maybe that's like a mix between both, but the arms are definitely more inflated. And there's more of a chest with that. Now the belly's too big, and it seems to be pushing the buoy back. Okay. Tail is a lot larger too. Tails are a lot larger. Somehow even larger. Here's at the point where I'm like questioning if I should focus on upscaling the armature, because like this is getting to the point where I'm gonna have an issue moving it around. Let's give that a shot. There is an armature. It is rigged. How bad is the rig? Might have to amplify the length of the fizz bones here. Real time. These are in a completely different position. So I'm not sure if I should focus on position and then like move it up later, but that might be a bit of a situation. You know what I didn't... Oh, you know what I didn't factor in for price? I didn't actually factor in all this like inflation stuff I'd be doing with all the shaping. I'm so sorry about that, Mom. Oh. Not sure if I should have that or not, but I am spending a lot of time on it. So maybe I should focus on... Maybe I should ask for that. I don't know, but luckily, it's working. Oh, no, that's fine. Surprisingly, that's okay. Hey, we can get that bend we were looking at before. Hang on. Let me get the TF ref again. Where's that? Yeah. Can kind of get that. Sort of. Not bad. What about the arms? Oh, yeah, that's not fair. You? What happened to that? Oh. Oh, yeah, because Symmetrize. That's what. Okay. Symmetrize does that. That's something I gotta fix. So just ignore that one's screwing up. I'll fix it later. I know I will definitely notice it. But that's working really well. It's bending some of the belly, but not much I can do about that. That might be a struggle, but hopefully not. What about the jaw? Did I inflate the tongue by accident? It's not. Somehow I didn't. What about the nose? Ooh. Now here's what I'm thinking. To achieve the big size, I will just take the large ref for now, right? Might be better just to scale this. You know? I might want to resort to scaling some things up instead. Because we already reached, like, the maximum... Well, we already reached the shape in some of these areas. Belly, obviously, being separated from the, well, belly would need to get bigger with the shape key. The arms, obviously, shape key, too. I'm not sure if I could divide 3 by 4, so I have to decide here. Why is he so big, Lamau? Yeah, he's large. Hey, Minor. So, it's a, this is inflation. It's not too obvious. Balloon. So I'm doing a balloon floaty, or yeah, balloon floaty, balloon floatzel. I actually am having a lot of fun with this. Doing the shape is cool, and I'm debating. Ow, hello, I. Hey, come on, this is cool, but we've got that ref, and then there's also I'm gonna show like one of the extra large refs. I forget which one this is, but we're gonna go with number 2. Oh, this is the one where they're in VR. Reality of VR. But look at how large they get. And I'm like, how would I do that? I could, right? But it'd be colossal. It's honestly just pushing the limit of what I could do. So I think, didn't think you'd do that stuff live on stream amount. Yep, I know, but you know what? I want to have fun with it. And honestly, I'm like, what the hell not? I was just talking to, Jazz Otter, who I did a last stream for, and I realized, wait a minute, you just do that stuff. Like, he even he even TFs into different models. Apparently, I don't know how that goes in the stream, but he told me that. I'm like, oh, okay, all right, sure. But he's got a balloon or a pool toy or like a plush version of the same dude, I think. And I'm not too sure how it goes, but you know, if he's doing well, he's got numbers. I know there's not really an issue doing this, but I just doing it as an artist. Not much my thing, but I do find it really cool. I say that. You put it into an art sense, it's like, whoa. And then this is where it gets weird, I'll be honest. This gigantic size. I'm gonna like butterfly effect this and be like, man, I'm getting watch me. I'm gonna be like, this is how I'm getting into this. I'm like, oh hell no. Let's say inflation level 3. And we're gonna make this about as big as this. And check out the other ref 3. That one's massive. So if we can somehow pull that off, well, not only would I be surprised, but here's where this is getting. That's a sphere, right? That's a sphere. Everything becomes sphere. Absolutely everything is sphere. And the belly pushes past the buoy. So the legs are already sphere, but I might be trying to scale them up a bit. I'm not sure how the armature would play in line with that. That becomes bigger. And that, I don't know if the normals are just weird here or something. Look at that. Something's going on there. I keep eyeballing it. It's upsetting me. I should actually fix up the tail real quick. You know, this is looking strange. Snap the sim real quick, and that did not snap the symmetry. Bruh. I know you must snap. There you go. This... No. You die in the trenches or live long enough to see Pokey for a fan and do everything around the sun, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. Hey, I do have suggestive on it. So I'm being honest. If this is not your thing, you don't have to tune in. I do know that this is quite the bold thing to do, and I'm like, you know what? I want to have fun with this. It seems like it'd be a fun job, and I want to see how it goes. Making someone's day, with all their little, even like the wildest of missions and fantasies and art. You know, I find that fun. I'm weird, but I like it. It's like making people happy, and it seems really interesting. But I am looking at it with an art perspective, so who knows? Alright, let me try and pause it. 64 failed. Alright, well, I guess I'll just use the brush here in sculpt mode. I don't know how sculpt mode nails symmetry, but like, this symmetry can't get nailed by like anything else. It's so weird to me. Wish I knew. I should honestly, I feel like I should add like a commission list and a checklist, you know? That way people can like stay in line with what I'm doing. So it's not just like, oh, he's just modeling this today. 'Cause I'd love to put up like a list on stream of what else I have to do with a commission. That'd be a lot of fun. That way you guys can see the whole checklist I keep talking about rather than, you know, talk about it. But here we have to make a balloon knot, which I'll do sometime soon. Not at the very moment, but I have to blend it in with the shape key. Anyway, the topology is looking a bit better, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Someone sent something. I don't see it. Need some water. Oh, I should totally make some redeems in the future. I'm like 2 streams away from getting affiliate, so that's when I can start doing the cool Twitch stuff. But I don't know. Anyway, I'm bored. What does this do? Oh, that was an old comment. Oh my goodness, Cameron. Hey, what's up? Yeah, he's huge. He's a large one. How do you feel about it? He's full of air. I'm gonna do level 3 now. I think it's gonna revert back to normal. Big. Cameron's gonna shame me for this one. he gonna hate me. He gonna be like, what the fuck you doing? Bless you. Anyway, so it's hard to see the belly, so I have to guesstimate it. Rotund, more than just rotund, dude. This is like, I don't know how it's not pop. It looks so goofy. Is it bigger than that? Should go back to XLRef to, yeah, because the belly's going past the booty now. And then the, I don't know why it's this large. So, huge, say, this is definitely not going to be that large. So maybe, don't inflate that part. Try to keep that the same size. I'm just going to try to do an edit mode here. Wait a minute. 1. That's not... Okay, then new shape from next. Oh. Let's go big to hell now. This guy's a solid damn. Yeah, honestly. A solid damn. Maybe I should pull it out with this. Look at his face. Stretching him. Pull the belly out like that. Or inflate the belly. What do I do? Let me try this. That tool helps. I feel like this is more just scaling up the model past a point that you can't make it, like, and definitely need to scale some stuff up. What if I just scale the, hang on. Let's save this, right? Go back to level 2. Set this to max. 3D down. What if I just scale up the armature in some select areas? Like, grab the hips. See, I don't know if I could actually do that in, like, VRChat. I don't know if you could scale parts of the armature unless you were to make, like, an entire super constrained thing. Like a fake armature kind of situation. But that might be the only way you're able to pull something like this off. Because that honestly does most of it. Um, so that's doing like a majority of it, honestly. It's just embiggen, get massive for no reason. I can always save this as like, oh, I wonder how busted something like this would be. But if this is the size that we're going for, um, you know what? I will do all essences, but scaling, and I'll check out scaling as a potential option, but I don't know if that's gonna be something I could really do. Clear? Clear all pose. What I can do that I know I could do, yeah, sumo. What I know I could do, right, is I could say, take this body. Are you talking about small the? Oh, hey Bliss. Hello. I could probably scale this up afterward. Actually, hey, I'm debating some things I can do. Let me know if this looks good. Is it is it looking good? I'm trying to go for level 2 of inflation. So right now I'm working on XL, but right now it's at, that's a reference. This one, this guy. Just trying to get this shape down. You still need the goggles, of course, but just trying to get most of the proportions here down. I think I've done a good job of it. Yeah. I'd like to hear what you would say too. I don't know if it's any little tweaks I should do. Enough spot enhancing. Any tweaks and stuff, Buoyant? Oh hey Emerald. Hey. This is how do you like the how do you like any of this? It's like I think I might have mentioned it to you yesterday in VRChat, I'm not too sure, but it's this is a whole inflatable dude I'm working on. It's something I was actually really excited for, and I'm having fun with it. It's a really interesting commission. But big man. Buoyant, if you're still here, I've got a question to ask about the inflation level. I don't know if this is good or not. I don't know if any tweaks you want me to try with this. I was going for this size. Actually, I could totally boost the arms. I didn't boost the arms at all. Community's ending. I don't hear a lot. Seeing the miniature. Oh, okay. Got you. Miniature? Like a... You... like, this is mini? Press M for... W for Wumbo? Alright. Got you. Okay. You have to press W for Wumbo, guys. Make him even bigger. Squishable shiny friend. Yes! Hey, awesome. I think it's neat. Wumbo Gaming, indeed. Not as big as... or... What? Oregon? Oregon. Oregon is pretty large, you're right. The finger's a bit chubbier. Do that another one. Did I modify the paw at all? No, I didn't. Damn. Hang on. These need to be tweaked. Not... What am I highlighting? That's not the... What? Really? There we go. Subhuman species in warframe. They did lose some brain cells in the process. Oh, okay. That's what excites me more being a light, soft, cuddable. Oh, yeah. Um, awesome. Oh, I still want to try and make it a giant size because you got like the 3 stages and stuff. But I'm debating between well, see, I don't know if it's gonna be a good idea or not, but I don't know if I would have to scale up the armature or fatten the model. Because scaling up the armature seems to be doing most of the things. Like this is tier 2 seems to be like the most of the shape of tier 3. So I'm trying to think of how to handle tier 3. Inflation level 2. Let's add on with a little bit. Oh, what's that? UV just busted for some reason. I guess so. Oh. Now let's get some drag tool on that. Pull it out from the paw. Oh, hang on, I got it selected. Okay, hide. Then we oh, no. Then we invert mask, unhide. There we go. And directed, protect little ones. Okay. I don't know shit about Warhammer. All I know is it's just the and I know it's like Warhammer versus furries and whatever the fuck. And people would just make jokes like same kind of fans would be like Doom fans when they rip and tear their pants or some shit like that. Like I don't know. It was always funny. It's kind of like oh, whatever the hell that was. It was the who made that? It was Flash Gets, yeah, Flash Gets. Flash Gets makes weird shit. Honestly, even I like their stuff. when I see it, I'm like, oh, it's funny. It still remains in my head. I don't watch it now, but like I used to, and it was a trend. It was just kind of like, okay, they're just like they won't stop making fun of everything, and that's fine. That's like, we protect the fuzzy fellas. Oh, all right. I don't know. These Warhammer dudes would just they'd just probably kill the fuzzies. Might as well smash the fuzzies. Exterminus animation VRChat and people gone to depth collecting Warhammer stuff. What? To depth? Like, are people doing Warhammer, like, commissions? Okay, I'm gonna try to land this shape. Get the other ref, the final one. There's also this one, which is they are literally a balloon. Like, literally a balloon. This is like max size. I don't know if I could afford the topology to do that with the cheeks. So I might have to not. I don't know. But anyway. Invert mask. Oh, hang on. Got it selected. Mission number 3, we'll call it. And save it right now. I'm on the wrong tool. And you can inflate some more. Ease out the belly. here's where I'm thinking you actually need to scale up everything, but I'm gonna try to land the shape as best as I can for now. It's definitely not like that. It's... Actually, hang on. Let's kill this one. And let's go back to level 2 again. Blend from shape. No, blend from shape. Use shape for mix, which is, yeah, I'm done. That's what I literally had done. A lot of lore, Warhammer, and miniatures. Okay. Video games are great. I've actually seen some of the games and I'm like, well, that looks like a lot of fun. I probably won't play it myself, but I don't know. I'm not much into like. I've seen some that are like, oh, this is like a roguelike. Oh, this one's like a top down. I'm like, top down? It's okay. It's like a whole franchise. They kind of. It's interesting because I've heard their old franchise touches on like all sorts of genres. It's cool, but I don't know. Maybe there'd be a Warhammer game I play sometime. I think they even have a VR game. Dark Tide is pretty much space. Left 4 Dead. Okay. They have so many. Like literally all I know about Warhammer is that Flash gets animation. I don't know shit about. I really don't know anything else about it. Okay, even bigger belly. Round it out some more. Somehow scale this down if I could. I don't think I could really scale down this size all too much. And let's push the barrier, like I was doing before. Push it to the point where it gets flat. Now here's an interesting thing I'm going to try doing when I get to all my shading stuff. The more air we've got in this dude, the more transparent I want to make him. Like, you know, it's just kind of starting to burst. And I'd like to see... Oh, and eventually... that's right, we gotta do a pop animation, too. There's so much stuff written down, I honestly forgot. There's a massive list of just things I want to try to do with this model. And a lot of ideas, a lot of concepts, a lot of... Like, this is going to be a big commission, and honestly, I'm pretty sure I've got to write something down here or there. So, I do want to say, Bliss, if you're still tuning in, I kind of forgot to write down, like, when I was running up the numbers to be like, all this I'm working on right now for, like, the sizes. I totally forgot to, like, consider that. So I might have to add that on. I know it's already kind of high, but if it takes me longer than right now, then I'll add some. He's upgraded from damn to oh hell nah. Yeah, he did. But he's getting large. And what I'm planning to do is just flattening all this, pushing every single limit that I can, and then round it out. Well, push every limit that I can without breaking shape for level 3, and then scale it up. Try to combine that and pray that the armature's fine with me making some of the limbs and the weight paints completely far off. Like, I have a feeling we can get some weird spaghettiing, but you might not notice it because it's so not, you know, fat in a model sense, you know? Even though it's just technically not fat, it's actually just air, but, you know, it's gonna be, like, too fat, and it's gonna be, like, really, really, really hard to notice any warping and distortion because of all of it being exploded outwards. I don't know if it's gonna work, but can't really know unless you try. The little bones are gonna be affected the most. Like the feet might be like completely swinging and offset. Really don't know. It's all stuff I gotta figure out myself, and hope it all just goes well. Scale that up. This up. Personally, I think one space marines are overrated. I don't know anything about that. I don't know if Warhammer's anything I'd ever want to like play, but it is an interesting one. I will say a series I really do like that you hear me well, you'll probably see a lot of inspiration in my own personal art, not strange inflatable things. My own personal art. Um I take a lot of inspiration in the Mist series. Some of my favorite stuff. In fact, something I'd like to share is maybe one of these days. I'm not sure if it'd be, well, okay, it is, yeah, but I just know this friend gives a bit edgy, so I'm just thinking like, is it okay on Twitch? But it's nothing actually ill, so let's say I'm on Twitch to be like, oh, okay. Hey, what's up? Thanks for the follow. This is stuff that I normally don't do. Just saying. But this is a cool commission I'm working on, and it's all inflatable stuff, but I'm having fun with it. So, it's different from what I do, but it's cool. I like it. Anywho, um, Minecraft server, right? We've been doing this modded thing. There's been a bit of drama and a stir from it, but aside from the troubles, there have been a lot of good moments. Like, one of the things that's been happening is we've kind of just had our own, we've had overpowered stuff, so we have a shit ton of, that's $20, no 20. Damn, bro. Kind of, I guess. Whatever. I think it's cool. I think this is honestly cool from that perspective. I'm like, hey, I should, like, try it. I know it's weird as fuck, but I want to see what I could do. And making someone happy at the end of the day. So, that puts a smile on my face. But anyway. So, basically, with that Minecraft server thing, it's modded to the point where we could get pretty much anything and every resource we could ever need without worry. And it's like, man, I don't really need to care about existence in this server. I could just do whatever the hell I want, and it just kind of I could find a way to collect all the resources I could ever need. So we're like, hey, dude, let's build cool shit with all these mods. I built an underwater train inspired by the train from Riven. If you've seen it, you would know. I love it so much. It's one of my favorite things. It's the thing that Gen made, because he's like, hey, bro, I don't want to get around the island on like a... Well, it was like he didn't want to use a boat, so they're like, let's just give Gen like an underwater submarine. Like, also a train, you know? It's really, really cool. It's like a submarine train, and I love it so much. I had to make something like that to connect our bases together. And it turned out really well. I was quite happy about it. I don't know if the nose should get much bigger. Like, not the actual nose, but like maybe like the bridge of the muzzle. This specific part. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Maybe like just polish this part out. Pat it up here. Yeah, like pat up the neck. Get rid of the fold. So much chin. Like squaring off the head here. Probably use that a bit. And a mod pack called Meatball Craft. What? Remember, if it would tweak, so you basically have to get at least a decent chunk to get every major mod to progress. The craft we can get really Meatball Craft? I just realized this texture doesn't have roughness. Hang on. Max. Oh. There you go. Meatball Craft, though? Can't say I've ever heard of a server called that, or a mod pack called that. I'm definitely moving some of the eyes around here. Hang on. Yeah, I am. I'd like to push this in a bit. So, something as well that I remember, Bliss was saying... Yeah, blend from shape real quick. Something that Bliss was saying was, they wanted it to squint as it was getting, like, bigger. Having so much pressure and stuff. Which is really interesting. So, I'm gonna have to do that. But I'll be making expressions, which I have not done yet. I should honestly have made the expressions earlier, because I forgot that. I must have... No. I have to do that. Well, I'll do that soon. Right now, fattening them up. And FTB subreddit recommended because the mod pack has a satisfying sense of progression. Yeah, but here's what I've realized. Right? Is you would not expect this, but I found that this mod pack having like little focus on progression as a whole has been like really, really, really good. It's like it gives you everything you could ever need really easily. We have vein miner. We have like in the mod, right? Vein miner. We've also got vein miner just allows you to mine literally anything. You hold down a button. It's the FTB one. So you hold down a button and then just say, "Hey, I want to mine this entire 64 blocks right here." And it's really, really cheap, but it's really, really good at doing it. It's like, wow, I just got all this. I don't have to spend this time mining this resource. It sounds like it kind of breaks the game, and it does, honestly, but I kind of like it because then you're like, wait a minute, if I don't have to spend much time mining, I can just craft. Then I still have to mine, but the mining's a lot easier and the crafting's a lot easier. That's cool. And the game is like on easy mode, so it kind of feels like a diet creative. And then it just allows you to be like, I'm gonna spec up my character to make him crazy good, become ultimate superhero of like levels, right? And then you just this actually gets really wide here, so I'm gonna make this wider. But we just kind of have really, really, really large jumps in progression, so it's not like a big grind where you're like, okay, I can finally get this thing. Now I'm finally on iron, whatever, you know. Instead, we got diamond like in 5 minutes, and it sounds like, wow, that just seems like the cheapest mod pack in the world. What fun is there to have in that? When you have a lot of the game, that's just kind of like you're not really doing much. Like Minecraft stuff in Minecraft, like you get to do all the things you could ever dream of doing that like you see on Hermitcraft or whatever. They made like this really cool building. You wish you had all the time in the world to make something as crazy as Zuma did with this giant skeleton, or like Doc making the giant freaking quarry and getting all the resources in the world. Like, you don't have time for that, right? Now you do. Now you can make whatever the hell you want. You have all these resources, so why not use them to make something really cool? And that's what it feels like in the mod pack, and I like it. It's a lot of fun. I jump to this mode so I could see the normals here. I need to. I want to go for, let's say, snap to symmetry. I need to make a bit of a, not exactly man boob or chest or something, but just a that. This thing to make the necklace. Smooth out this part. Pinch this in a little bit. Some snake hook on that. Maybe this. Hey, it worked. Something maybe like that. I might be thinking too much about the chest thing. It's something kind of in that sense. It might be also the buoy that pushes in on it. You know, now I'm thinking about this being a Floatzel. I'm not sure if that's a good vision to cross my mind. Not too sure. I know this probably isn't what I should do, but I feel like I should move the floaty down a little bit, despite it being kind of so skinny now. Holy shit. Okay, well, let's go back into sculpt mode. I think, yeah, okay, it's still let's invert the mask. Now we can grab this, and play with the floaty. And we can make this massive. Go ham with it. And now I'm thinking of y'all saw the post I made of I'll see. I might need a break from this ref. You do ref too. There you go. Okay. So it doesn't need to be that curvy since it's not fat or such. Okay. Got you. I'll look into it a little bit, but you know what I'm thinking of now. I'm not sure if it's like would be this massive, but now I'm thinking of the little post that I found on Twitter that Nari, my friend, sent me, and he was like it was this thing like, fun fact, Floatzels are so fucking gay that whenever street people are near them or something, it was really, really funny, but there was just like Floatzel just using like the big buoy thing, inflating the whole, it was way massive, it was like way bigger than this, would you imagine? It took like half the screen of the anime, but it was like Professor Oak just getting like decked by him. It was so fucking funny. Ring is getting bigger too, nice. Yeah, I could make the, honestly, I could just make a giant ring thing, because I'm probably going to do like a, worst you can give, worst you can get is an infinite use multi-tool. Huh? Wait, I don't know what you're talking about, but alright. I'm debating a few ways of getting him this large. I'm not sure if I could make it so clean, but I'm figuring it out. Sculpt mode, invert mask. Ooh. Getting owned by various Pokemon. Yeah, I know. That that's like, there's a really, really, really funny one. I love that. See, I could make him like gigantic, but compared to the head, you know, it's not really to size. I've got another idea. Not that curvy. Now we can see the let's see that. A bit more in there. No. Could try showing a ref in DMs. Like what you had going earlier, and keep it more simple. Sure, yeah. I could do that. I'm just trying to push like every curve and make it as big as I can in every area. I've still yet to scale up the armature and then apply the fizzbone. Well, no, not the fizzbone, the shape key. I'm just not sure how that would look and how it would really work in game, because I'm not sure if you could scale up an armature that's actually active to the mesh. Like, if it's part of the humanoid rig, can't really do that. It's something I have to play with. Kind of pick up a Kangastan cub and shake it right in front of the mother. What do you think is going to happen? Exactly. Yeah, if you want to send something for me to look at, it would help. I think it's about as large as I could do the leg there. Yep, it's about as large as the leg can go. Bone location itself doesn't change. Would it work fine? Yeah, that's what I want to test, right? And I could test that out. If that doesn't work, there's another way around it. It just might be kind of hard in some cases because position wouldn't really work. There's a, ooh, it's a bit of a struggle, but I could figure something out. Well, I wouldn't say it would exactly work perfectly fine, but I could perhaps make a mode to flip it. And I will bring up Buoyant. I didn't Bliss, I should say. I totally forgot to factor in all this into the price I came up with earlier. I'm so sorry I've been like messed up with all that stuff. I've been messing up on actually telling you about that. And we only did, well, I remember to do it. I mean, not telling you about it, but just remember to actually factor in the price. Because, like, okay, I just want to get started now. And then, like, oh shit, that's the price. I gotta figure it out. And I didn't, I just totally forgot to write a whole price and calculate everything and whatever. It's fair. It's a lot to take into account. Yeah, there's so much to this, which I'm so excited to do, right? But I just even forgot to take this into account. So I might want to write that down because it's taking me, like, I think it started as like 9. No. I started as earlier than 9 because 9 is when I started streaming. I actually started doing this at 5. And then I was doing stream stuff for like an hour. How long have I been at this then? If it's been maybe about 5 hours I've been at this. So not too long actually. But definitely it's been a little bit. Oh yeah, the arms need to be inflated. Hang on, let me hide that for now. And I guess hide that singular. Okay. The arms need to be like massive now. Hide these fully. It appears that the paws have moved. Just blend from shape. Wait, no, that's a 1. These need to be just total spheres now. That is a sphere, bro. Right? That is literally a sphere. I keep thinking, I'm like, the camera gonna be up on me for this one. You're gonna be hating on me, dude. End of tangent, but it's sad to me most Americans are used to smother your paws in sauce. Oh, good spaghetti to toss some oil, olive oil, and garlic. I really, man. Like, is it actually like just regular ass spaghetti? Like the sauce though. Like I don't know. I don't know what really makes up spaghetti. Garlic butter, onion, salt is good combo. Yeah, but like, is it? Hmm. Now I'm thinking, I don't really know specifically what makes spaghetti like you talking about like spaghetti like just the pasta? Like just the string? Like no sauce at all? There's massive. That is the size we're going for. Make sure that's still counting through. Okay. So, just olive oil with garlic and herbs. Really? That's... Oh, man, I never thought of it like that. It's really massive. Getting huge. Maybe these are a bit too round. Oh, no, it's about the same roundness of quick bits, but they're actually holders. The Floatzel model actually pop up. They're not flat. Try to make it not look strange, though. D&B list is so good, and it's still the fucking Kingdom Hearts one. Hank Chill. It's still Hank Chill. This one's good. It's Hank Hill in Kingdom Hearts, but this kicks ass. Starchy water filling with pasta with some natural emulsion. And a natural sauce. Man. I'll admit, spaghetti with just a bunch of sauce is like kind of boring. I'd love to know what that's like. Not like that, you know? It's so goofy like that. It, it the arms are the arms are. This is so goofy. I have to tone it down some. Because honestly, I feel like it's gonna stretch out a lot more. Um. All right, let me try playing around with the armature some. Let me just touch up on some angles I'm noticing are bad. Like here. Like some poor angles and things. That might be too much. That might be too much. This whole thing is too much, but okay. Minimal marinara where I can. Marinara, yeah, way too much of that. It's like I don't. I feel like a lot of foods are like ruined. Like, you know what I want to know? How Americanized is sushi? How Americanized is it? Because like, there are some things that seem like they taste like heaven. Like you get that umami, whatever. But I have a feeling that sushi that's Americanized is really nothing like Japan's. I mean, you could have so many little authentic kind of shops believe, oh, this sushi must be fresh from Japan, but there's no way. Sushi's so good, and it's like there's no way it's the cream cheese American Ooh, yeah, I suppose. But the cream cheese on sushi is like so damn good. I bet you that's been brought to Japan. Like, there's no way it's not. I can't really easily tuck that in and reform the topology there, so I guess that's gonna be something. This kind of covers it up anyhow. But try snap it to sim. 64 failed. So probably most of them are good. Rely on that working. Dude, I can. Good. Ooh. Okay. Now I will throw in a bit of a warning. I'm not sure if this model will fare too well with the shape key bit I was having earlier. Because if we leave a shape key on and we try to apply a modifier to mesh with shape keys, like this subsurf, it might be a bit of an issue. I know there's a way to fix it, but it just might look a bit stark and you might think that everything is going to fail. It's not. I'm used to Blender having those little quirks and stuff, and it's kind of stupid how Blender doesn't really have a workaround built in for the apply modifier to mesh with shape keys thing, but I know how to fix it. A little program, tiny little program that does it for me. It's a plugin, actually, not a program, but you know, about the same execution. You just run it, and then all of a sudden, it's like, okay, here's your modifier. It's applied now. You can rest easy. It's really cool. And I think a subsurface also applies when you export the model too. I think. I'm not too sure. I forget. But I could be wrong. Okay. I think clean this up as best as I can. Yeah, props to Leap Motion for keeping my hand track this whole time. That's I never really had like my right paw track. It's nice. This song kind of kicks. Can I list them? Oh, yeah, there are. This one is track missing. Great. Oh no. I don't know what this one's called. It's called Track Missing. Yay. Very descriptive. Anyway. Let's try the armature stuff. If he fat. Let's try the armature stuff. So hopefully this is going to work fine. I will unhide that goober. Might wanna make this actually a bit skinnier. Hang on. It's just a bit too wide. You can always widen it up later with like a move. It just looks a bit too wide. Like here, it does, right? It's not hugging the neck as much as it should. Left the damn stage long again. He's in the oh hell nah stage, yeah. Certainly is. It's a huge one. Fish and maybe only one vegetable. Ooh. Much bigger on nigiri. I forget what that is, to be honest. I see how this was a problem before. Hang on. No. Lens from shit. Maybe make sure these are good too. Yeah, let's go like that. Make the foot a bit further. Try and scale up into this part. Maybe like flatten them out a bit too. I do the same thing we just did the arms. Try that out. Nah, it looks kind of bad. Big is first and healthy is second. Yeah, I don't know. Big, healthy? I don't know if you could be big and healthy. I don't know if big is healthy. Is this healthy, Bliss? Would you be healthy at this size? Or are you healthy at this size? Avatar is you. Why can you? Asking Sun, curious what the order of stages. Okay. Definitely the craziest thing I've ever modeled, I think. I don't think I've done anything like this before. Okay. Save. And now let's try and do some armature jank. I'm feeling a little winded. Now I'm realizing why. Kind of didn't really... Oh. Oh, hey. It's a Bliss. Yes. Ow. Hi. Oh. Someone threw that in your chat, didn't appear. What? Hello. No, I don't see your chat, but that's alright. Sorry about that. I should maybe have YouTube chat pulled up as well. I did have YouTube chat pulled up as well, but it's not... It says chat is disabled for this live stream. Oh. Hang on, I'm gonna fix that real quick. Hold up. YouTube's chat is kind of stupid because you have to get it per video. So, I mean, actually, let me make sure it's not on the page you guys are seeing so I don't accidentally fucking show a stream key or something. It's not like I would. I mean, I'm not that stupid. Anyway. View my channel, please. Okay. I think what I can do is just plug in this... Actually, pop out chat. Yeah, we only got 2 viewers on YouTube, but it seems everyone has moved over to Twitch, which is cool. Thank you. Twitch is a lot better. Surprised you want to give it a try. Make sure you're cool with it. Honestly, yeah, I like to say fuck it, no balls, because that gives me a lot of good in life. It's something it might be something I don't really enjoy at the end. I don't really know. It always depends, and I've honestly found more enjoyment over going with my fuck it, no balls method than I have when I'm not. It's something that I'm just have a lot of fun with, and it's the weirdest thing in the world. Sometimes you're like, what the hell, you know? But I will admit I do have a lot of fun. It's something I do like to try. I know it's a dock. Hang on, I'm trying to configure OBS here, so I'm kind of distracted around words. Inspect. It's not. Custom browser docs. Oh, yeah, okay, got it. So now it should be the proper chat. Large boy, chunky boy, hello. Now I see the chat. Sorry, Twitch chat was not stream chat. I'm sorry, now I see it. It wasn't combining. So now I see YouTube's chat for anyone that's joining on YouTube. Anyway, so I'm thinking to get this size, right? The proper size. I have to move some things down, scale some things up, specifically move the legs some. Not by that much, maybe, but... It's gotta stay like that. Tails go up and out. What if it were purple? I wonder.
What if it was purple?
Yeah. Oh, that's so much. I wonder what he's doing now, you know? It's been a while since I've seen anything from... I'm drawing a blank. Who is that again? I'm so sorry. Eric Andre. Yeah. I wonder what he's doing now. So, okay, why does it... Oh, because it's not... Alright, hang on, I'm gonna just measure it. We're moving it negative 0.5, let's say. No, it's a bit much. Negative 0.3. Oop. Negative 0.3. And now we move 0.3. Largo. Well, not stay on the head, but scale everything but the head. I wonder what Eric Andre's up to now. It's been a long while since I've seen his show. Like, I really wonder what he's doing. Okay. Is it bigger? Or is it like... Probably a little bit larger. You don't always have to reach this capacity anyway. Hands are to scale. Belly kind of to scale. Look at the third ref again. That one's huge. Let's try moving it. Alright? Well, actually probably won't move like this eventually. It would probably be a bit strange. Paws not mapped, so the paws have disappeared. I'll fix that later. That's a weight painting issue. And weight painting kind of sucks. But I'll take care of it. Move this around. We can always like move this around like in like this specifically because it's not a human bone. I can animate the floaty, which is probably what I'm going to do to preserve these you know, fizz bone stuff. I might be tucking this back into position or moving the bones entirely to match up with that because I'd like it to be aligned. I just gotta find the net medium there. But yeah, that's sized up. I'd say that's pretty accurate. What do you... thanks for the follow. This is the weirdest thing I've done. I've not done inflation stuff, but thanks. Still doing this show, by the way. Really? Is Eric Andre still up on it? Nice. Alright. Bliss, what do you think? Is this the peak size? Let me hide the armature. Would this be the maximum size? Big man. I might have to ease that angle out, but... Oh, and also, you know, fix that, but... Probably gonna use that size. Not gonna use that size as much because you tend to be mobile in the first place, yeah. I know. But, it could be. Alright. That's... Alright, good. So I'm gonna try this out. Here's something you could do. Oh, I'm thinking of the video now. It's save as a shape key, right? And now, I'm not sure if it would actually merge with what I've currently got, so one thing's for certain. Clear the pose. Clear all. Set him back to his chunk. It looks chibi in comparison. And then we can turn off... Actually, what if we turn on armature? Okay. That did not do everything in the world. I could swear it was... No, it's not applying scale. Oh, that's good to know. So it didn't apply scale. Speed, don't cross the streams. I won't. I won't. I swear. Ah. Gift last time, but says I'm no longer thirsty. I could, but I don't know if I want to publish that to Twitter. Maybe. I don't know. I might. I'll think of it. Um, Anywho, to do. So I need to figure this out because the scaling is not really applying. So maybe applying the armature here. Okay, hang on, I'm gonna give that a shot. This will be a weird one. I'm gonna save because I don't think applying the armature will work on a shape key. So I'm gonna have to set this to 0, apply the armature. But could I save that as a shape key? Apply as shape key. Hang on. That might do it. Hey? Hey? No. Wait. No, did it? No, it did. It did do it. Wait, let me confirm it did do that, because... I'm fucking up my head. Hang on. I need a note. Ignore him. He's just sad. We got them. Right? And now I just check if I did it right. I'll be honest, I'm a little bit psyched out right now. Give this a shot. I need some nutrition. I'm like hunger. I don't think this is the same. It is the same. I am psyched out of my head right now. The foot's a little bit different. But for the most part, that's it. How is the foot different? How's the foot different? What? That's like the one thing that changed. Why is that so different? The armature's not applying. That's strange. Hang on. What? Hence your hunger. Absorbed your nutrition. No, he's full of air. Could have though. I don't know. So I don't know what's up with this. This is definitely not what I was just doing. It was a lot more packed together. Let me try and do in a bit. Checking out the pose again because I don't know what's up. Unless I'm wrong. No, that's it. Certainly, look at that. Why is it not applying correctly? Oh, preserve volume. Check that and apply a shape key. That should do it. No. In fact, it's just not as large. So it's not applying scale. Ugh. Why is it not doing that? See, I've got an idea. Not the cleanest of ideas, but it's an idea. I got an idea. Wait a minute, that's still there? Well, that was the one that was saved as a... Well, that one was saved as a shape key, but you're not... Hang on. Save as... No, apply as a shape key. Maybe I was doing the wrong one. Hang on. Yeah, you exist. No, still the same thing. Okay, it's still not applying scale. I've got an idea to make it apply scale. We're going to apply modifier to mesh with shape keys. Get this plugin if you don't have it. It's really good. And now it's looks like we have to reload Blender because something is wrong. Hold on. I already saved it, so don't need to. Explosion, by the way. It's now midnight. We scaled the bottom half mess up scale. Did you make the feet bigger on accident? No, I did not. It's just not applying the scale for some reason. Anyway. I'm pretty sure it will crash if I still have an active shape key. But I'm going to say no balls. Try it anyway. I think you have to dismiss the shape key in order to apply it. But I should be able to apply armature, and it should just apply it like nothing happened. And then from there, I should be able to copy this mesh and then transfer the shape key. Or alternatively, well, no, that would actually be bad because I don't want to do that. Or perhaps I do. You know I do. Okay. Oh wow, that worked. Okay, so now this is the actual pose that I wanted, right? The actual shape and everything. But if we add the armature modifier again, something bad happens. It gets even bigger. And then we could say, wow, I should clear it, right? Clear pose. Clear all. Like, oh yeah, that's totally fine. Wait a second. He's still in that massive size. And then when you're gonna take off your shape keys, like, hold on just a second. He's actually lanky. And what you could do is you could reverse the like amount of size and stuff and reverse it off of your actually I might be able to play around with the negative shape key. I might be able to do that. Especially if something is preserved shape. But I believe there's a way to just take something and transfer shape key. What the fuck? Wade? Shut up, Wade. Big boy. Okay. Sorry, a garbage time video. So I guess Hank Chill is over. That's what we get for watch later. I'm gonna go with low poly DMB. Liquid drum and bass. Feeling the DMB. But I do want something relaxing. Ow! I want something a bit more relaxing. Swimming with grunts? What the fuck is this? What is this shit? Ah! It's like in a Mixamo animation. Shit. Right, this one definitely, this one. Oh, is it dismissing it when I... Oh, I didn't know. Sorry about that. You know, keep in the corner. What are these music genres? I don't know. It's swim with grunts. Anyway, what I think I can do is copy. It's on the buffer. And now we go back to... and save. Right? Paste. And like, wow, that's the exact mesh that I want, right? But no. It's two of them now. What I'm to do instead is say that this duplicate, right? The duplicate. Hang on. You're not supposed to be here. Probably, and there's a way to transfer a shape key. It's like a mesh data transfer thing. I gotta look it up. Hang on. This is the thing I gotta look up. Mesh transfer transfer shape key blender. Actually, hang on a second. Hang on. Mesh shape to shape. Convert meshes to shape keys in Blender. Okay. I'm gonna need to use this. This lady will help me. Hang on. That is an ugly ass model. What the hell is going on with his pants, bro? That is nudity. Inflate those pants, please. Okay. Anyway. Tutorial on how to transfer shape key. That's better. You just hide the body. All right. Um. Got it. Some real pants on him. Shit, when a guide takes 10 minutes to give 30 seconds of... Yeah, exactly. But this is only 10 minute. Actually, no, only 2 minute. Oh! Okay, join his shapes. Alright, hang on. So, let me try this. Join his shapes. Now we can give this one a shot. Hide that one. We only got one, right? And now... See, that's almost there. But we have... Hang on. Right? This is doing it. Here. Oh. Yes! Got it. There we go. I've done it. We've got the shape. That's it. Ooh. So now you can see what the hell happens if I move the bones. Like, what happens with the foot bone? Yeah, too much radius, kind of. It's really kind of feared happening, right? But if you don't move it so much, you know, I feel like that one's kind of, like that's just that's okay-ish. What about the hand? That's gonna be strange. Alright, new idea. Here's what we do. Actually, here. Snap the sim. You have to readjust the parameters here because it's going to do all that and fail. So what I'm probably okay with doing now, which is probably not going to fail, is select all this, select all the hand, and then just move it inwards. That way, when you're this colossal size, it's not going to really break anything. Make sure it's okay, that's good. So we can just move it in. Now it's kind of just like a barrel hand. I hope that's all right if you're fine with that, Bliss. Having the hand tucked in like that a bit, so it doesn't look so weird. Because it would start distorting quite a bit if the mesh is away from the bone. And there's not really a way I can move that unless it gets a bit dirty and your hands probably won't be in the same spot that your hands actually are in VR. And that's no bueno, right? You don't want that. You don't want that at all. So it's not good. I don't know how the hell these are like so offset. Yeah, I gotta do it. Snap to blend from shape. Blend from level 2. And snap to sim these. 10 failed. Okay, you know what? Hide all of you. Snap to sim. There's no way. Three failed. 33 pairs mirrored. What the fuck are you? What? hang on. I see the exact ones. Although I maybe need a little less dramatic. Arms a bit more ovalish than spearish. Okay. I'm fixing this at the moment. Oh, I see. You know what? I have to replace this anyway. So fuck it. I'm gonna clean up this mesh. We're just gonna delete that one and just pretend that there's a fin there still. Because honestly, I'm sick of this being so busted up. These fins are easily replaceable, and their symmetry isn't really adding up. Don't worry, I'll mirror it in a little bit, but I'm gonna get rid of it for now. And we will unhide this and stick it here. So, in what way ovalish? Like oval top or oval? Like, would it be a vertical or a horizontal oval? Horizontal being left to right, vertical being top to bottom. And I mean, like, top to bottom being, like, the longest, and, like, left to right being the longest. Like, horizontal or vertical? I could size it down. Is the fucking Nirvana grunt. The top right. I could do that. There's squish. Neither squish the third axis a bit. Oh, like this. Yeah. Like that. Kind of. Okay. Gotcha. I could probably try and make this a little bit clean here. Does look like super inflated. Yeah. Kind of looks like what the feet are doing, you know? Like that. Bit of a crease on it. Make room for the paws. No, I'm good. I don't need the tutorial. Squish it, add more that way. Sink the hands less, but make the shape still make sense. Yeah. And add more to the two others. Okay, so you don't want the hands like synced in. Like, do you want the hands to still be at the hands? Because honestly, it might get really, really tight. Like, you probably won't be able to see less synced in. Okay. Like, I could do that, but then it, like, the reason I put them so synced in is because, like, here's what is happening when I move the fingers. When I move the fingers, right? It's, see, that's okay. That's fair, but it's still gonna do that. Like, it will. It will stretch. Not in really a good way. It won't really look as nubs, so it's like, I could move it further back and sink it in. That kind of gets rid of it. Look at the hand needing to move. Okay. And then, you know what? I will blend from shape. Put the hand back in the hand position. That's in its regular position. Um, uh, okay. Do like that. And it just looks like your arm is eating your hand. Um, try and... That's not too bad like that, honestly. It's not terrible. Kind of matches this. We can inflate the hand of it itself, make it just completely round. Ooh, I might need a break sometime soon. I'm a wee bit tired. It's a bit too squarish in the middle section. Maybe round out the shape a bit. Like this. Hide this a bit. Merge this back. Like that. Maybe okay. I can always upscale this too. Actually, I should use the shrink fatten and yeah, upscale too. Yeah, I could do it. Okay. I might have messed up some bone vertice placement, so well, here's the trouble, right? Is you might just have the inability to really see the. I'll try to put some colliders here so that like this tucks in when you move the arm, but I can't guarantee that looking clean. There's not really anything you can really do about that. I can't really change that. There's one thing I could try, which I don't know if it would really work or not, but I could, if I'm really, really, really dedicated to making sure that the transform is fine. But honestly, I think it's okay like this. The tail's alright. It's just a bit bendy. The tail wagging is just gonna look like the tail's just gonna still look like a tail. But if the feet are really a problem, like I don't think I'm gonna really use the toe bone. But if it's really an issue, foot's looking okay. And the thigh is fine. So hopefully it'll be alright. These look okay, luckily. I've still got to add some fizz bones and things too. Totally forgot about that. If there's an issue, there's something else I could try with the armature, which is not ideal, but I could, in all sensible theory, I could take the armature and let me just put down from shape here. Kind of out here. It's in the right spot. So now we can just sculpt mode this stuff. That's not to move much anyway. Yeah, you're right. There's something I could try, which is kind of like it would be rotation locking the armature, so that like you wouldn't be able to position constrain movement. Position. It'd be like it'd be a thing you'd kind of notice would activate at a certain time, and unfortunately, there's no like. Actually, no. It's a way I could do it progressively. I could do it cleanly if it's really, really a problem, if it's a burden. I could do it, but this is massive. Oh, this is messed up back here. Hold on. SpongeBob, I'm geeking. Movement's fine because anyway, I wouldn't be like this all the time. Yeah, gotcha. I mean, if you were like this all the time, bro, you take up half the lobby. Like, massive. I don't know. Huge boy. Absolutely massive. Could you believe that this is only of all the polygons that we have, I think this is only let me look this up. This is, well, hang on. Let's look at the subsurface. For some reason, now the bottom view is not showing me the exact number of, that's surprising. Where are they? Huh. Scene, video memory? Sure. That's a good metric. Scene statistics, but you're not showing me everything. Maybe it's an edit mode thing? Yeah. Well, no. Object mode. We're looking at 48,000 triangles. That's actually a lot more than I thought it was. Oh, no, because we have a duplicate, right? No. Okay. Well, we've certainly reached a amount of triangles. But then again, there are some things that don't need a subdivision, like this. This does not need a subdivide. So I bet you if we separate this, and then remove the subdivision off the eyes. Oh, no, never mind. To do that, separate the eyes. Object mode, so we can select the object. We're looking at 42,000 now. Well, I don't know what it is exactly that's taking up the triangles, but oh no, there is a second one. Never mind. No, I'm stupid. It's not. That's the eyeballs. I'm gonna have to do maybe some optimization, but I don't know. 42k tries. That's honestly not too much, but I'd like to reach the 35,000 area. Because 35 means that I can duplicate the goober and not hit very poor, because I would kind of want to send this model off in a bit of like a... Well, no, I could also just decimate a prop. I could decimate a prop. I could just do that. I need a prop version of the model. And the Nana cheetah has a gesture causes the floof to explode out in a huge radius. Yeah, it's taking up all the lobby in a second. You're right. Let me... to address the cheek here. The cheek's a bit weird. I think I might have hit this with a smooth or something. Hit down. Happens to be more often than you think. Well, there you go. Let's send it off in the air. No, kind of like pretty much. what would happen is there'd be a second model that would propel it like one of those rocket balloons. You go like they like right, like one of those. Let's make a Germa sound there, but like, you know, it'd be one of those. It'd be like a rocket balloon thing. And that's the plan, is to do that. And it'd be really, really cool. You can do a rocket balloon. You can kind of like make it fizzle out in the distance. I'd like to try and scale this down, but I don't think I really can. I'd be at a lack of topology here to do that. Try to inch this down now. I'm gonna just snap this in. Check how much I can size it down, but wait. Alright, it's now probably the minimum size I can get it at before everything goes wanky. Wonky. Wanky. Alright. It kind of looks a bit distorted, but I do fear how the fizz bones are going to be. So I can set that up. That might, I'm gonna size it up a bit because it might be too much. There's an air travel. Yeah, so right. But okay, smooth you out. I'm gonna call this, because smoothing unfortunately fixes topology, but also scales it down. And a bit more here. Just adding more and more I can. It's gonna be way too big to do all those. Something else I should remind myself about. Bounding blocks. Bounding blocks might be a bit of a problem with this, considering the immense size gain. So, do remind me. I might have to ensure that the bounding boxes are massive on this. I'd notice for clips, though. And the flame is non-flame type. Yeah. So I still have to make the balloon nozzles at the end of this, but... oh, I'm out of energy. I'm getting hungry. Let's go and get food in a little bit. But, gonna end these off on a little tip. And then I should be getting there. Should be really close to finishing up. For the night, I mean. I'll probably come back to some of these shapes and exaggerate them a bit more, but I'm not too sure. I do like the little curve. Yeah, that's a nice little curve at the end there. Like that. Do that for station level 2. Oh, man! You work on something like you're like, oh, that was gigantic, and you go back to it's not. Damn, bro. Hang on. Okay, this one's call this one old. Move that one down. This one up, right? Look at the difference between this. You got normal, right? Let's turn off. Okay, you got like normal. You got, you know, a bit fatter, right? Like that's just a hefty boy. Oh lord. It's so fucking huge. And then oh. Big moves by VRChat. Yeah. Belly might be a bit too inflated. I want to size this down a little bit. Am I? Oh, I'm on fucking weight paint mode. What? I didn't know it. What? That is the weirdest shit. Okay, here we go. Up. Click on it. Alright. That's more of a friendly curve. There we go. Let's lower the strength of smooth just by a tad. Let's do a little bit more. Lower your strength by a tad. Like this just a bit. And this exactly. Okay. There we go. Alright. I think that's all I'm going to do for the shape. One more bit. Down here could be a bit more curvy. And also a bit lower, actually. Like that. Happy little accident. I hope my mind doesn't get scarred and I start thinking of, like, things with D&B. Anyway, near the feet area? Yeah. What do you... Max says, I wonder if the shape could be tweaked around out more smoothly, like the arms earlier. Oh, like here? Your mind's already scarred, I bet you. Nah, but... So, like, you don't want it, like... PTSD wasn't... No, it's not. I'm joking. But look, this here, right, I was thinking, because it's large, but I'm more thinking probably a heavy, but it's more like a watery effect, I guess. You want me to, like, smooth this out so it's... So wait, it's not boxy? Like, what area specifically? Less boxy. Okay, I'll try and make it less boxy. That helps. Okay. Any specific areas that you notice? They're a bit too boxy? Woof. Hello. It's on my YouTube chat. I'm messing around with a whole inflatable goober right now, so trying to get the size right. It's already a bit better? Okay. I don't really know where else would be boxy. I could flatten this out so it doesn't leave like the inseam, but I feel like that's a really cool thing. If the hands and the arms are like, should I round out the foot? Like this? Actually looks pretty good, I thought. What do you think with the what do you think about this? I can jump in like a call with you if you want to like direct feedback, you know. I'm totally fine with that. Honestly, I do want to hear how you're reacting to all this now that's taking shape, you know. So, I could totally do a call, but I definitely might want to get some food before then. It could be like off stream. Maybe next time you should take a break soon. Yeah, honestly, I probably want to take a break for the night. And then just like do the rest of this tomorrow. Like start tomorrow, you know. But I'm pretty sure I'm close to being done with the shape. I know myself, and I'm gonna come back to this and be like, oh, that's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong, you know, and make it a lot different. But I think it's pretty good. I don't know inflatable stuff, but I think that's pretty inflatable. Honestly, first time ever messing with anything in any inflation genre. I've literally never even investigated this stuff. So I do hope this is good. It's first, but I don't know. Hope it's nice. Totally move that up some. Circle tool. Very round thing. It's great so far. Yeah, it's very round, very big. First time I ever messed with this, but I think it's good. Circle tool. Someone's chat just came and went. I don't know what that was. Alright. 3, 2. Wait, looks like with nothing, bro. Normal Floatzel. Wow. That's insane. You know, the stark contrast between, like, massive man and, like, you know, that's even huge. I was thinking, like, that's gigantic. Like, this is massive, right? Now this, it's like, if you couldn't, you know, illustrate a pipeline better, you know? That's how you illustrate the pipeline. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Damn, bro. One thing I do have to pay attention to, though, the foot paw down here is, like, not. So, hang on. Is this at least an earring? Not exactly. The symmetry. Fuck, dude. Okay. And wings should be pushed outward a little bit more in the last size. Upper part being pushed up by the arms a bit. Yeah, okay. I'll do that. Let's go sculpt mode again. So either one. Shape 0. Yeah, I see. Hang on. Sculpt mode. Invert mask. Like, that is incredibly low. Like this. Well, it's kind of gonna go into the head. Like that. And we can tuck this behind. It's probably gonna move around excessively in VR. Just saying, like, it might not be in the same position because if you're offsetting a mesh that's tied to bones, it's not gonna have a good time. But like, I don't know. There's so much polish I'd probably have to work out with like some of these. I might just wing it, but these might be a bit uncontrollable. Like some very specific parts like this, I could make it fine, but when it shakes around, it might be shaking around a bit too much. To the point it's getting a bit strange. You try to zero out every bone's position compared to all the shape keys, but it might be like you could have this thing like maybe going like, you know, it's such a weird situation, but it might be going far under, far over, just because it's so offset from the bone. It's not even that offset, right? But like that's part of the buoy, so that might be freaking out a wee bit. So don't be surprised if stuff shakes around. That's just how armatures work, and I can't really. That's how the bones work, if you would know. Bone works. But, you know, go back to where it was. No, it's not going to be problematic. It's just like, it might be a situation. So if you're like really, like, oh, why is it not in the same spot? I'm just saying. But it might be shaking around a wee bit. Yeah, I'd want to make this go down a bit more. Remember, this is the T-pose, so might be different. I can make a separate like ring inflation thing, you know, just so the ring can like inflate. It's like regularly, like a regular Floatzel does it. You know, I'll probably just do that too, so that way you can amplify this. Okay, that looks a lot better. Something was off with that, and I was a bit too tired to realize. Thank you for letting me know. And I still have to fix the let's fix the artifacts right now. I'm gonna do the bones, then I'm gonna do the paws, then I'm going to do the fin. Symmetrize that. And snap distance symmetry. The anti-straight shield could be an emote. Yeah, exactly. Could probably do that. Snap to sim. That's, you know what? Let's move it down. Shit, man, this grew in size. Really now? Okay. Blend from shape. Really now? Come on, snap the sim. There's no way you could, like, actually fail that. Dude. Ugh. One failed. Okay. In this case, I could probably just scale it up. It'd be funnier if all the surrounding views would be yeeted away. Yeah. That doofus idea. Could totally fucking do that. So which one is this on, the issue? Okay, it's on that one. Just worry about that one first. Let's rock the inflate tool on it. Get the position down first. Look, he's doing the fucking, like, default jig. Look at him. Isn't that like the VRChat default dance? Look at this man's. Look at him. He's shaking about. Oh, hang on, now he's texting me. I gotta look at that. Oh. He's off to bed. Okay. The grumpy schmoovin', yeah. He's busting it down A style. What the fuck was that? What was that fucking meme that was like... It was like that dog, and it was like, oh, this dog can move. He's busting it down Zek style. Zek-shual style. I'm like, bro. I don't know if I can say it on stream, but I don't know. It's fucking funny. Say what I want on stream. Ah! Ah! Clear mask. Now we can hide these beams, and then, select these two. Hide, and then we say, clear mask, invert mask. Or I might have done that many a time by accident. Now we can unhide, and then we got these. So now we can just freely move these around. Put the symmetry back on. I don't want to snake hook them now. Can become a bounce pad. Yeah. It'd be a crazy cool if, like, you could allow for some kind of a... actually. No, I could probably set up Fizbons to do that. But someone would have to, like, get on top of you and jump. You're, like, lay down. Be, like, literally a bouncy castle. Wouldn't hate that, TBH. Alright. I don't know. First time I've heard of a an inflatable furry, right? And I will say I remember seeing some like dudes like that at MFF, and they had like the suits, and it was like, whoa, holy shit, they have air in them. Like they look really cool. I'm seeing that. It was really neat. They had the whole gosh, I'm remembering this as a kid. Like I remember there was something I stumbled upon. Like it was back when you would search anything on YouTube and couldn't get the result like at all. It was like old YouTube days where like the most random shit would come up on. Like, I'm talking like YouTube with the fucking You had the TV, like the TV YouTube, that one on like iOS, right, on your iPhone, iPod, whatever the hell, TV icon YouTube. And it was like it was this some kind of like a yeah no okay that's different. That's there's a shit ton of those that like they're not inflatable, but I mean like a whole suit, right? There's this one thing that I remember seeing as a kid, and I remember people talking about it, and I'm like, what the fuck, this is weird, but I was so interested in it. But I guess the topic is relevant, right? So it's like, as a kid, I saw this like stuff, and for some reason, I remember the name. I think it was like Squeak Latex or something. They had made these like suits that were like full custom like critters, and they were like literally just inflatable fursuit shit. And I was like, what the hell? And it was like, that's the coolest costume. I'm seeing like a video of someone having like this like the one I remember was they had this raccoon that they just kind of like it was this like raccoon dude, and then he just jumped into a pool and was like floating. I was like, that's fucking awesome. Like I didn't know any other implication about it. I didn't even know what a furry was back then. I was like, that's so cool. Like I checked out their channel. They had a bunch of like short videos. I remember one with a dragon. It was like purple or something, purple and black. I think I don't know. They had a bunch of these like weird costumes. It was like interesting, but I don't. Some of it got really weird. Like there was one that just had like a dude's face cut out, which just looked like BDSM shit. I'm like, I don't know. There was like a few of those at the con, and I would say, well, not the suits I'm talking about, but I mean, like, well, at MFF I saw some that were like that. I don't think it was the same. I don't know if it was the same company or not. They might be in business. It's forever ago. Might have just been some dude that made them, like a one dude. I don't know if it was a company, but it looked like they were selling it. Like, I don't know. I forget. But it was interesting. Maybe one of these days I'll look them up and see if it's a thing. But it's like fucking weird. Even that, and there's other old video from the internet there I'd love to find out. Drama between bad stories, but I'll spare you. What do you mean? Hmm? Of like, oh, like BDSM dudes? You don't have to tell me, but definitely not on stream. But I don't like the whole suit, like the fucking guys. If you ever go to a con, right? If you ever go to a fur con, please don't be one of those assholes. Oh, oh shit, really? Inflatable scams and such. Oh shit, and that's interesting. Okay, well let me tell you this, right? So there's a fucking there is this don't be one of those guys that wears like the stupid dog mask that's like leather at a con. Please just don't. Like don't. Please don't. Those suck. Like I don't know why the hell people wear them. They look ugly as fuck, and I don't know why that's. It's just it's unpalatable. It's bad. That's all I gotta say about it, really. Okay, so, oh, was I modifying level 3 old? I was modifying level 3. Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm done for now. I need a break. In general, there's often things like favoritism, suspicious financial decisions, and bruised egos. Try to avoid getting involved. Uh, oh, honestly, I could see there being a lot of mishaps in furries. I don't really know anything else about it, but I do know some bullshit can happen. I've heard horror stories. One of the most conflicting horror stories I don't believe though. I'd have to say it off stream. Wait, can you show long mode? Oh, long mode? Long man. Long man. Long mode. Oh, yeah, hang on. One more thing. I'm gonna fix this up before I forget. Hang on. We got this thing to mirror. And, actually, I'm probably sure mirror. Oh, that's, hang on. Mirror global X. Oh, hang on. We can snap to. Just do this do this on basis. Dupe. And then we say cursor to world origin. 3D cursor, just -1 scale that shit and then flip. So that way the normals are flipped. And it should just know what to do. It certainly does not know what to fucking do. What the hell? What's wrong with you? Maybe don't flip the normals? Okay, you know what? I can do this instead. Or maybe not. Yeah. New idea. Flip this. Mirror modifier. Move to first, and then I'm going to drain the shape keys on this. Not drain like that, but I mean drain it like that. And then going to apply mirror. Hang on. Apply modifier with mesh for shape keys. Apply mirror this way. Stick Floatzel. Rehydration. Or yeah. Okay. Did that apply? It did apply. Nice. Now we can join this back to this. And it should just work. Now the weights aren't the same, and I'm going to fix that. So here's what we do, right? I'm going to get rid of this one again, and then I'm going to rename all the stuff for arm right, like right hand and stuff, which I think is actually these, because the L. L hand, I'm going to have to just delete these. So we need to rename the right ones to this, which is our shoulder becomes left shoulder, our arm becomes left arm, our forearm becomes, and let me make sure I'm selecting the right, I am selecting the right object, good. And our feeler becomes left feeler because now it's the left feeler. Left hand, and for the sake of it, left finger, right finger, and finger the linger. Now we just join again. And now it'll just magically work. Hey. Oh, hang on, sorry. 3D cursor. Here you go. These aren't mapped yet because I don't have them weight painted. I want to know what the hell is going on with you. You have, like, the weirdest... Look at that. Like, what? How is it... How is it like that? Oh. So you're being stupid. Oh. What the... Wait, are you the... No, hang on a moment. It's using that one... Oh, it's just that one fucking UV map that I didn't want it to use, dude. No. Ugh. Hang on. Let's select the same material here. Let's select material 2. No. Oh, no, that's it. No, okay. It's obviously supposed to be that one. Oh, it's a hybrid between them. Hang on. Selected to active. I can't do selected to active. Okay, so cursor to selected. Selected to cursor. Unless that's supposed to be like a... No, that's supposed to be a quad. Okay, I guess this has been separated. But alright. Are these inverted? Oh, weird. Alright, selected to cursor. No, cursor to selected. Alright, and then just move you like here. Okay. That fixes the finger. I'm not sure if it fixes any other texture. Who knows? Hydrated Garf. Alright. I do look tired. Yes, I'm quite tired. Not as... See, I trying to make a joke about being so hungry. But I'm doing the wrong one, right? I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten in days. Is that 4 hours video about Super Mario 64's invisible walls? I know that's like a whole joke. That's like I feel like somebody needs to like put that onto a VRChat lobby and just see how long thirsty Wakeman. I feel like that video is something you gotta put on a VRChat lobby and then just like see how long it takes to finish, like before everyone leaves, like if everyone actually watches it or not. Like go into like a just a random like a Puyo Puyo world or whatever. No, what is it? If we had Puyo Puyo in VRChat, oh my gosh. Like the what's the game? Skuya game, a Skuya game world. He looks like Oni's Crash Bandicoot. He kind of does. Anyway, now I'm gonna look at the difference. Damn, that's the same mesh. That is the same mesh. That is the exact same mesh, dude. Like that's fucked. Look at that shit. Maybe. I could like make it with a shape key, but I'm not gonna set that up right now. Take the big breaths. You're right. Respiration. Anyway, I'm gonna stick him on level 2 because level 2 is a good balance. I like level 2. It's like my favorite. All right, I'm gonna take a leave and go get some food. It is 1 in the morning. Hey, I did go till 1. Hey, it is 1. Nice. Okay. Well, that means I've met my little goal for today. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. Sorry if it was really weird for some of you guys. This is the first time I've done anything with anything balloon or inflation in mind. So it turned out really well. I was quite happy with it. But thank you for joining. It's been fun. Sorry if I've missed any messages or anything. YouTube was broken for a bit, but now I see YouTube chat. It's every single time, right? Ow. Let me drag the... look at this. I gotta drag the YouTube chat here every time. To like... This needs to be replaced with the YouTube link, because it's like, hey bro, it actually don't work every time I do YouTube chat, but I don't know. I might be moving to Twitch, who knows? Well, I am moving to Twitch, you know. But once I get partnership, not partnership. Once I get an affiliate, I'm gonna be prioritizing Twitch. Get some good rest. Yeah. Lovely vibes. Ending my shift. Awesome. Thank you so much. If you guys have any suggestions in the future, like playlists to listen to, music to check out, or just anything you want to do in the future with streams, let me know. Because I'm looking at incorporating elements and things. Specifically, I tried getting a sticker element thing to work. That didn't really get to work, so let me know. I'd like to learn how to get that to work better. The sticker thing didn't work, and the more I stream, the more experience I'll get and the more things I can look to add. So while I'm doing art, I want you guys to be able to mess around on stream and, you know, fuck with whatever, and like this thing, right? I'd like to get this to work because I know it works, right? I want it to work, but it doesn't, you know, and that's a problem. So I want it to work. Twerp? Oh, yeah, I do know that. Twerp is cool. Stickers, yeah. I want to get these stickers to work, but they just, you stay along for a while, Mr. Hamster. Why? Look at it, he's not going away. He's on top of all you guys. Goodbye. Please leave. Goodbye. Come on. Go away. Peel you off. Ah, there you go. Peel them off. I know the force. I know how to peel. Ow! Not that kind of force. Door stuck. Alright. Well, any lo-fi playlists is good. Yeah, I know, but you look, Chill has some good stuff. I do have a few playlists that are actually like, catered to good taste, but a lot of lo-fi is just generic. So when you have lo-fi beat and whatever, oh, ended perfectly there. Now we have this Peter's Domain. That's Peter Griffin, but Link. Maybe we could do that one tomorrow. What's the little poly snow mix? That is a club penguin with vodka. Alright, well, whatever. So, hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. I'm gonna go and get food now. Thank you for joining, Jonathan Young. That sounds badass. Holy shit, send me some of that. Send me an example on Discord. I'd like to hear that. Sketches of Brunswick East. Chill jam. My chill stuff is like, if I really want to like relax and have like vibe times, it's techno, like laid back techno, like Roixop. Well, they're more, I don't know if you would call them techno, but they're really really good. Roixop, Fluke, even mixing some like Prodigy in there, some relaxed stuff. Like Prodigy actually does some relaxed music, like Diesel Power, a bit of rap, but I'd call that one a bit lax. It's so fucking good. That was amazing. But I don't know. I like techno and stuff. That's my like relaxed stuff. And then if I want to do like anything, alt rock really good. Especially math rock, dude. I think that shit's incredible. Anyway, I'll be out. Thank you for joining. Hopefully you've enjoyed the big floaty, not pool toy, but you could tie this down with a balloon and a string and stuff. I should get as large as that, which is insane. I didn't think I'd be able to actually make that. But hope you guys have enjoyed. The ref here, size it up, make sure everything's good. I'm gonna make the goggles sometime soon and make sure that's all right. And actually change the color of the iris because it's purple, right? Accessories probably tomorrow, and then figure out how to do a little puncture here and stuff. Ooh, big floaty yee. Floatzel is air, not just a ring. Yeah, the entire Floatzel, yeah. It's like, yeah, it's actually kind of crazy to think like the whole thing is air, instead of just the ring. That's cool. But alright, hope you guys have enjoyed. That's it from me. Good night. Ooh.